And welcome to Stop, Drop, and Roll, a group of friends turned found family who love ourselves some Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Daniel Kim, and I am the Dungeon Master here at Stop, Drop, and Roll, and we are so excited to have y'all join us for our first official stream. Yeah, we will be dropping you guys right into the middle of a 1.5 year long campaign, but don't worry, things will get really clear really quickly. No need to get overwhelmed. And with that, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the cast. Like I said, my name is Daniel Kim. I am the DM here at Stop, Drop, and Roll, and I will pass it off to my good friend, Gavin.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I play Poe Swiftmist. He's a half ranger, half warlock, all halfling. Yeah, passing it on.
And next up is going to be Zach.
Hello, my name is Zachary Diamond, and I am playing Poe's twin sister, Emerin Swiftmist. I am a halfling rogue swashbuckler, and I do random flips and put the party in very compromising positions, but am the lovable halfling that will fight anyone at any tavern at any given time with a heart of steel.
And that's Emerin and Zach. Cool. Next up is Andrew.
Yeah, it's definitely not a heart of gold. Anyway, I'm playing Joko Galsman.
Oh my god.
At least she has a heart.
The human vengeance paladin.
Awesome. All right, and next up is Kyle.
My name is Kyle. I play Arthur, or they call me Artie a lot. I am playing a chronergy wizard.
Nice. And last of all is Becca.
Hello, I'm Becca. I'm playing Fen, the Eladrin elf shadow sorcerer, and Fen's pronouns are they, them.
Awesome. Cool. And a couple things before we start. We do actually have one more member of our campaign who isn't able to be here today. We have an Ashley Johnson, if you will. She is an awesome actress and is very successful at doing what she does. And so she will be absent for a couple of probably weeks, if not months, but she will be joining us at some point. We love her. Her name is Cody Jackman. She's amazing. She plays a half-elf cleric of Thor. And then the last couple things. For those of y'all who've been playing D&D for a long time, we are a more looser on the rules group. We are more rule of cool. We love to have like a good amount of play, and it's really to serve both the story and also our fun. So, you know, if you guys are doing like, you know, crazy calculations of like feet and stuff, just, you know, calm down. And then last of all, there are people without whom this stream would not have been possible, and we need to take a moment to thank them. So a huge thank you to Jared the DM and Mason Potato for their incredible work with the intro, to Christina Nowick for our beautiful character art, and to Nick Adams for our amazing logo. And last of all, to all of you guys for supporting and for being here for the stream. The stream would not be possible without any of you, and we are so thankful. Thank you guys so much. And with that, I think that is all of our preliminary announcements. So, grab a drink, have a seat, and get ready for some hot dice-based storytelling.
Pew, 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 pew.
All right. Welcome to our story. Our story that starts on the continent of Zamhan. The relatively small continent is home to 3 great kingdoms. To the south is the kingdom of Gesvalt, rooted in the arcane arts and a voracious pursuit of higher knowledge. To the east is a loose coalition of island nations called the Shilla Alliance, and their calling card is their prowess at naval war, their diversity of culture, and their mastery of the sea. Lastly, and the part of the continent where our heroes currently adventure is the northern country called the Triketra Dynasty. They are a society founded on magical technology and military might, but recently the most powerful leaders have begun to steer the country towards dark forces that threaten the entire continent. It is here in the north, in the Triketra Dynasty, that we meet our heroes in the middle of their journey. The Grim Troupe, formerly a group of actors and carnival performers, became something much more after they discovered a cult whose aim was to resurrect a betrayer god. They took on the task of rooting this evil out, and attempting to do so, many of their friends have died. New allies have joined, and for each step that they've taken forward, greater forces have risen to stop them. Most recently, they realized their good friend was the leader of this dark cult, and they attempted to start a rebellion to take the Triketra down. But plans went awry. The troop found the rebellion in shambles and escaped with the few friends and allies they could muster. Now, the Grim Troop is rebuilding itself and their movement. Last week, and last we left off, the troop made preparations over the week to ready themselves for a new adventure. Fen found themselves on a date with a rad, pink, punk-haired human and learned that the secrets to their power might be answered if they continued with the Grim Troop. Poe learned that his warlock patron was one of the demon princes of the Abyss, and that maybe salvation was still possible for him. Artie learned new spells and said goodbye to his good friend Ganymede, and Joko had a dream conversation with his estranged son, which ended with the two of them on opposing political sides. The end of the week came, and our heroes were left with the beginning of these threads and the beginning of a new quest. They set off from the small rural town of Namdang and are now headed to the Sudowon forest to investigate rumors of both demonic beasts and possible allies. And that is where we pick up our story today. As night falls on the road towards the Sudowon forest, the eastern road that stretches from Sola, Namdang Crossroads, and then towards the eastern shores, which would eventually hit Busan, you all have found camp beside the road somewhat, being able to take a moment after Stoker has told you all his plans for what you guys are going to be doing come the following day of travel, after that day of travel. And as you guys go to sleep, Artie, you wanted to do something with the little leather pouch that you bought not too long ago?
Oh yes, I very much would.
All right.
Yeah, so just as everyone's packing up and gathering around the campfire, I'll cast a little invisible mage hand and try to place a whoopee cushion underneath Joko's chair.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, I need
I would
you
like
to I need you to make
This is
a
roleplay.
this will be a spellcasting ability check. So this will be with your spellcasting modifier.
Perfect.
Because it's kind of like a sleight of hand, but it's with your mage hand. So
Okay, that is a 17.
17. Joko, I believe your passive perception is 11 or 12.
Oh, my bad fucking eyes.
After a little moment, you guys all probably eating around the campfire, getting ready for bed somewhat. Joko goes to sit down and you hear a...
What the fuck? Joko stands up immediately.
You stand up.
Artie's just dying laughing in the corner. Just rolling on the floor.
You stand up and
What
there
the
is
fuck
a
is this?
there is a collapsed leather pouch right underneath your seat.
What the fuck is this?
Oh, that is a very powerful magic item. I would actually like to have that back so I can... I'm gonna work all night to see if I can reuse that potentially in the future. Thank you. I'll just go pick it up.
Emran, I think Joko
could
just farted.
No, what are you fucking talking about?
Did you
That
hear
was his
that?
fucking
Yeah,
was a
farted and
fucking
then-
magic
and then
item.
stood up
Joko, did you
embarrassed.
fart? Joko?
Audie
honest.
just said. Audie just fucking said.
He
He's a
said there's a
fucking
magic item
He
under
He said
you.
there was a magic item, but I don't think that you sat on his magic item, Joko. But that doesn't mean that it caused
You farted
harm.
on his magic item.
You farted on his
Joko.
magic item. Like,
I'm
what's
not
so
fucking listening to
rude,
this.
man.
I'm not gonna fucking listen to this.
Emerin just starts like snickering into Poe's shoulder and just like rolls over behind him.
You think he's lactose intolerant?
Fen is
I don't know.
deeply rolling their eyes.
There was no need for that meal. Like,
Snow is currently like on the floor, just like laughing. She's just currently rolling.
Perfect.
Yeah. But with that, is there anything that you guys would like to do with your evening before the next day of travel?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, before we all go to bed, does anybody fancy a campfire story?
Yes.
oh my gosh, story. Yes.
Yes.
you I have love
Alright, alright. Gather around, everybody, tuck in.
Snow like comes
Right.
in, cuddles up. She like does like kindergarten like reading time right in front of you, holding her knees to her chest.
I want to jump over and do the same next to Snow.
I'll bring Junkie out and put him on my lap.
Aw.
Great. Fen is kind of holding a torchlight like underneath their face so that it's like illuminated from the bottom. And minor illusions, the flames a little bit lower, so it's a little bit darker. Quieter.
You have
Wow.
dramatic underlight going on right now.
Thank you. So, living in Busan for, 50 years, I've heard stories about this forest, and I thought it was only appropriate to share them with you now.
Ooh,
Parents
story.
always used to tell.
I love stories.
Started out as stories for kids. Parents would say, if you don't complete your day's work, the spirits from the Sudowon forest are going to come and take you away from your bed. Folk tales to sort of, keep the kids in line, but as time went on and more people started going into the forest and not coming back, stories seemed to gain a little bit more validity. And I remember one specific story about a creature that stalks the forest at night, moving in between the shadows. It can smell your thoughts. It can smell your fear. It's not a kind of creature that you'd be wanting to come across, if you know what I mean.
Snow is now hiding behind Emerin.
Lots of people thought that they could take down the beast. Adventurers and explorers would go into the forest hoping to gain riches, but none of them were ever seen again. And of course, could just be fairy tales, stories to scare the children, but I've never met an adventurer who said that they actually went to the Sudowon forest. Most people think some things are better left alone. And so as we're tucking in for the night, going to sleep, I'm sure there's nothing to be afraid of. But just in case, we better keep one eye open.
Yep, I'm not scared at all. I'm really excited to go to sleep and stuff. And good night, y'all.
No,
Good
it's
story.
okay, Snow. Snow, don't worry. Remember, I got this protection. We'll begin ritual casting my hut, taking extra precaution to make sure there's no like gaps in it or like any room.
You got it.
See,
Oh.
Snow, like this magic will save us. You'll be okay.
You sure? I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can smell my farts.
She has a point.
That's true. We do need to watch our farts, Joko. We gotta be a little
No,
more
not
careful.
my
next time.
farts. I was talking about my thoughts.
Oh, your thoughts. I thought you said farts.
But
My
yeah,
bad.
I mean, I feel like they could smell Joker from a mile away.
Well, if the fucking thing smells thoughts, then yeah, Emerin, you're probably safe.
Hey, mister, don't misdirect your anger at me. It's not me who keeps farting up a storm at a campfire, okay?
Don't worry, Snow, they're only stories.
Okay.
Poe is gonna have Abby fly up like to
Uh-huh.
a tree nearby
Okay.
and just tell her to like let out a loud whoo If she sees anything.
Okay, you got it. You got it. She does so. She kind of and like flutters up into the tree branches nearby. As you guys are starting to tuck in, Artie, you begin weaving the magics that you're used to and start creating this arcane dome. What color is it, by the way?
I imagine it's probably like a nice little light red, almost
Okay,
pinkish, because
nice.
it's a little translucent.
Gotcha. Yeah, this light red, swirling, massive arcane energy begins weaving itself together. The slightly translucent red, almost pink exterior is starting to wrap together until after about 10 minutes it closes up at the top. And you guys have your campground for the night. Did any of you want to take watch, or you guys want to just go to sleep and leave that to Abby?
Emerin just falls over, clutching her dagger like a teddy bear.
Sounds good.
I think Poe will sort of assist Abby for like a few hours at one point, just like doing a duo watch.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right.
Poe,
Okay.
has Abby ever met Chunky?
I don't think they have.
I just don't
Okay.
want if Chunky can like help Abby watch, but I don't want her to try to eat him.
Do familiars eat?
I don't
You
know.
know, I've
I mean,
never
generally
seen
they
Abby
don't,
eat.
but like I feel like there has to be a little natural.
Like a little
Animosity
owl
between
mouse
them.
really.
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
biology. Well, let's see. Hey, Abby.
It flutters down again, kind of perching on top of the dome.
Okay, bring Chunky out.
Abby, this is Chunky. He is not food. He is he's friend. He's
Abby turns her head like the 180 degrees around to look at
Ooh.
Junkie.
scary every time.
How scary that. You guys can be friends, and you can, like, I don't know, if someone wants to come get us, the other person can keep watch, or you can keep watch together. At least it'll have some company.
All right, the two of you make either an animal handling check or a persuasion check.
Both of us need to do it.
Both of you, yeah.
Okay. I'm so excellent at both of them. I don't know which one to choose. Animal handling? Yes.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
That's an 8 for me.
All right.
15 persuasion. for me.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right.
nice.
Junkie, after seeing what is a large owl in front of him, you know, natural predator, all that good stuff, immediately hides back into your hood. But Abby kind of cocks their head, turns their head back around like about a couple more degrees, and kind of cocks their head in a non-threatening fashion.
No, Junkie, it's okay. Okay, see, Abby's friend. No, I know they look like an owl, but you just got no. Okay, no. What have we talked about? No back talking.
Junkie,
Okay.
she's not gonna hurt you. She's a little judgmental, but she's not gonna hurt you.
See, she's very nice. You can be friends.
Junkie strides up onto your shoulder, Artie, and kind of puts his hands on his hips. Is he wearing anything? Is he just?
Yes, he has armor on.
He has armor on. He kind of, you know, like did any of you watch Prince Caspian or read that as a kid? You know the mouse from Prince Caspian that like has this rapier and like talks smack and
Yeah.
stuff. Junkie like kind of like puts his hands on his hips and kind of gives like a sassy look to Abby, and Abby just kind of like cocks her head. Nods his head, and then he goes back into your hood. It seems that they've come to an understanding of sorts.
Okay, cool. Well, Junkie, if you can kind of like walk around and keep watch with Abby, and you two can team up. You can probably take down anything that comes, but just wake us up first to be safe.
Yeah.
Abby kind of like will buckle down a little bit, and Junkie like very, very cautiously goes up and starts climbing onto her feathers, and then like holds on as Abby takes off into the branches.
Yes. Amazing. Good idea.
I think that went well. I think that went.
Yeah,
real
I think so too. Yeah, Junkie's warming up to her. I think.
well. The good news is I have enough materials that I can make a backup in case Abby does kill Junkie, but you know,
Don't.
we'll hope that doesn't happen. I'm just saying, if it happens.
Man, I'm never gonna get used to this magic stuff, man.
It's okay. Let me know if you have any questions. I would love to talk through you. I have this whole book. I can go. Yeah, it's great. Anyway.
Yeah, sure. I'll let you know, Artie. Yeah, sounds great.
Well, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll go back
Yeah,
into
I'll see you.
camp.
All right. So y'all go to sleep. Abby and Poe, are you gonna take first watch, or just gonna leave that to Junkie and Abby?
I'll take first watch with them and then leave it to them for the rest.
Sounds good. All right, Poe. So go ahead and make a
Unless someone else
perception
wants to.
check. Go to make a perception check for yourself, and then for Abby, and then Artie, go ahead and make a perception check for Junkie. You can use the stats of a rat for that. You can use the stats of a rat.
Stats.
Rat stats.
Rat stats. Does it rely on smell?
No. This is a sight-based perception check. This is to see like, is anyone around?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! 18.
Okay.
That's a 9 for Poe, but a 19 for Abby.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Poe, you get real sleepy towards the end. You kind of start nodding off and having to wake you up, and even a couple times Abby just kind of and you yeah, I'm awake, and you start rubbing your eyes. Abby, however, doesn't really spot anything of too much notice. It seems that Junkie and Abby they're kind of on it. They're killing it. All right. Cool. And with that, you go to bed, Poe. Second watch, I need Abby and Junkie to make another check for me.
Can Junkie help Abby instead of? Oh wait, no. Abby gets advantage already, right?
Yeah, Abby does
She
get
does,
advantage
yeah.
already.
Okay,
And
never mind.
on
I'll
top
just
of
do my
that,
fault.
it's kind of hard because Junkie is a mouse, and communicating
True.
with an owl, even if they are both, like familiars, it's
Yeah.
it's a little hard. They're
No,
not
that makes
used to
sense.
communicating in each other's language,
Perfect. Oh wow. 17.
17, not too bad, Junkie.
21 for Abby.
21. Abby looks out. Poe, you're sleeping, so you can't really see this. But what Abby does see is Abby sees like, as her head is kind of like constantly scouting out with those like large globes of owl eyes that reflect moonlight. She sees a couple travelers in the night passing by. One whistling, seems to be carrying like some sort of satchel with a bunch of books in it, and kind of like occasionally looking out and having a torch out by night to illuminate the space. You also see a number of like some carriages at night that begin to like that travel down the road. A few far between, but a number of carriages kind of moving in a westerly direction, and nothing too much out of the ordinary besides that. All right, and last watch.
7.
7.
14.
14. Not too bad.
Dang it.
Yeah, you guys see the dawn's light. Doesn't seem to be anything too out of the ordinary. At least that Abby and Junkie can see.
No big
And with
scaly
that,
monsters.
you guys have finished your long rest, and you guys awake to what seems to be probably your last day of travel, depending on how things go, toward
Cool.
the Sudowon forest, as you guys all begin to wake up.
Sweet.
All right. You guys get awake. Emran, you already rolled one of your cooking tools. So yeah, so which meal are you going to use? One of the
how
okay
do you
ones?
mean? What are
One of
my
the okay
options?
ones, or you rolled 3? Yeah, one of the okay ones. Or one of
let's do the really good one.
The really good one
right now.
All right, sounds
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
So everyone, if
Have
you choose
Emerin
to
wake
eat-
up like 20 minutes before the group, kind of, gather what she can around the area, use what she has, and just over that same area of the campfire, relight it, and I want to stir or flip whatever it is I'm cooking in such a way that wakes people up to the smells.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Cool. So you guys gradually wake up. If you guys choose to eat of the breakfast, then you will get a 1d6 of inspiration.
Awesome.
And as you guys are eating, unless there's something else anyone else wants to do, Stoker kind of like looks out at you all as he's like shoveling in some of the like mush into his mouth. All right. Today's day of travel, and then after that, we're gonna go our separate ways into the forest.
if we're on schedule. Yeah, just so you know, be careful. And once we get closer, I'll have something for you all.
Sounds good.
Like a
Remember
surprise?
to.
Well, I just don't want to part with it until I absolutely have to.
Okay.
And
I might
remember,
need it.
guys, we're looking for sweet smells. That's what the mask-wearing man said before.
Hmm.
So keep a nose out. Chunky will be on high alert for that.
Stoker, was there a name for that like village where people where like demons were disappearing and all that? Was there a name for that area?
Well, we got some reports in small camps around the Sudowon forest. Small towns, mostly just shanty towns, don't even have enough of relevance to be put on the map.
So
I'm
it's
sure
all over the place.
Yeah. Well,
Huh.
at least in this area. Once we get
Hmm.
closer, we'll see. The other was Namdang, the one I showed you before.
Namdang. Yeah.
The ones that we stayed in before, yeah. I helped the O'Donnell family
Hmm.
take care of one of the demons a number of years back. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Let's go.
All right, pick up your stuff.
Yeah.
All right, and you guys begin setting out on your day's journey. I need someone to roll a d6 for me, please.
Dibs.
Dibs.
Do it.
Go for it.
Called it.
1.
1.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay. All right. You guys begin walking along the road. Yeah, good thing.
We find Dracula's summer house.
You guys begin walking down the road. A relatively peaceful day, seemingly nice. Stoker kind of, taking to paths to start kind of scouting around. He seems very much the lone wolf type. He looks uncomfortable traveling with you all at a lot of points. He mostly kind of coming in to hang out with you all at lunch or dinner or so. But he'll take these long winding paths outside, just kind of scouting, and then he'll come back to you all. In different forms, you'll see him kind of kind of downing some sort of liquid, and it's strange as you're watching him. He seems to be consuming these vials, and then they alter his physicality in some way, or his physique. It's pretty interesting, and you never seen magic like that. And as you guys start thinking, Poe and Emran, you guys start to remember that his nickname was the Alchemist, and you start to realize why. But as you guys keep traveling along the road, Stoker he splits off about a half hour into the day's journey. Poe, what's your passive perception? You have the
16.
highest one, 16. As you guys begin to reach what looks to be some sort of crossroads up ahead, you know which direction you're going, but as you guys are reaching the crossroads, you see a rustle in one of the trees that doesn't look like the wind blowing through it.
What?
What?
And I point to where I hear it.
You point to a tree. It looks to be one that's kind of a verdant green tree. It's starting to vaguely start to reach the end of summer towards harvest, beginning of fall. So most of the trees haven't changed color yet, but they're starting to get towards that. And this tree in particular is still a green one. But you saw movement, and it looked like a pretty big movement, not something like a squirrel or a jay would make.
Could I do a perception check on it to see if I can determine anything further?
Of course.
Thank you. Oh, starting off strong. I love it. That's going to be a 26.
26.
Whoa.
As you peer
Whoa.
closer to the trees, as Poe has kind of stopped the group, you notice that as you're looking out, the one part of the bark on the tree doesn't look like the rest of the bark on the tree, and as you look even closer, it looks like just out of sight is a person in the tree. There's leather armor and greaves, and the person looks to be trying to hold stock still in the tree. And as you're looking around, there's a number of other hiding spots around this crossroads as well.
Oh.
Do you want me to
Um.
cast
yeah,
a
yeah.
message and make our presence known to them, and it might scare them off, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they have the element of surprise, so I don't think trying to
Do you-
sneak past is an option.
Do you have a way to like just rip him out into the middle of the road and we can just like kind of surprise him and interrogate him here?
I have a way to pull him out of the tree if you prefer that, but I can just try to talk to him first.
Fucking tree? What are we talking about?
That's probably
No, see, there's a guy in the tree over.
Where?
How far away are we from this tree?
Joker,
you
can
guys are-
catch
Yes.
up?
You guys are kind of like in the road. They look like well, the tree stopped moving as soon as you guys got close.
Right.
So you're not
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like
But you're about 50 feet away from the tree.
I'm just gonna say hi and see what happens, and I will point at the tree and cast message
Mm-hmm.
and just go, "Hi, we mean you no harm. Are you a traveler too?"
You all see the tree rustle and he goes, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Go!" And he yells out "go," and you guys all of a sudden a volley of arrows all
Oh,
start
Jesus.
getting drawn towards you
shit.
all. I need you all to roll
Wow.
initiative.
Are they loose or are they drawn?
They're drawn.
trying to be
They're
nice to
drawn.
the
They're
guy.
drawn. They're drawn. All
They're
right.
Robin Hooding us, dude.
Oh, jeez.
No freaking kidding, Jesus.
What the hell? What do we do to deserve it?
All right. Go ahead and let's get into combat.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
All right. Oh shit. Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Okay.
Oh, what a bop. I love this song.
You know. Yeah. I love the Ariana Grande song that they have on D&D Beyond. Yeah, DM is a woman, my favorite. All right.
When you think fantasy, you think Ariana Grande.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay. Oh, I
You
need to
got
roll.
mad at my highs and lows joke, but
Snows.
DM as a woman is gold.
That's incredible.
I like
All right, Joko, you are a 12. Okay. Joko's a 12. Fen is a 14. Poe is a 13. Artie, you are a 17. Nice. And Emran's a 21. All right. Okay, 21. And then I need to roll for this group of thugs here. And they rolled a 13. So. All right. Okay, sounds good. So first up on the list is Emran. Artie, you are on deck.
Okay. Just give me the quick of how many we see relatively at a glance.
Okay, cool. So
What's going on?
you hear Bo's getting knocked back. You see well, let's bring you over, shall we?
Please.
You see hiding behind the rocks and the trees directly in front of you a group of these what looks to be mostly men, maybe one or two women in leather armor, all kind of prepping weapons in the trees and starting to draw them. Some of them drawing bows, some of them starting to run around the rocks with axes or with short swords in hand toward you all.
Is there a
Also, feel
one
free to place
person
yourselves
that's-
within 5 feet, so you guys don't have to be in that straight line. You guys can place yourselves within 5 feet of that area.
Okay, heard that. Is there one? I'm gonna step forward, and then my emblem isn't on this chart, Daniel.
You're not?
My token. No.
Well, here, let me grab you. Sorry.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. There you are.
Is there one person that right away seemed like that stands out? Whether there's some adorned?
Go to make a quick
Or-
insight check.
Yeah, please. All right, that's gonna be a 7.
7. You're not sure. It's
Got
kind
it.
of all quick happening at once. You guys were expecting a conversation, and these people are ambushing you all of a sudden.
All right, well, I'm gonna take 1 second to whoa. And then Panache, the first person that I see in my closest vicinity, Panache. I'm going to
Nailed it.
as an action, you can make a test by a creature's wisdom insight check. Creature must be able to hear you. And the 2, you must share a language. If you succeed on the check, the creature is hostile to you. If it's disadvantage. Okay.
Which creature are you trying to do?
Just somebody that's in my direct vicinity. Yes,
Okay.
this guy right there, the one that you just pinged.
This one over here on the left. Okay.
I'm just gonna look at him and wait. God, this is the second time. The first time in months I've used this.
So
I'm so sorry. I know it's-
yeah, you need to make a persuasion check. You need to make a persuasion check, and I'm gonna make it contested.
Cool, sweet.
All right.
That's gonna be 15.
Nice. The person rolled a 9. So, you immediately kind of like, you look over at them and you call out. What are you doing? What are you doing to like try and charm this person?
I'm just gonna go, hey, wait. Hi. I'm Emerin. We don't wanna fight you. And also, that armor on you, I mean, that's just dazzling.
The person looks so confused that they like don't know what to do with themselves. They're currently hostile, but they will have a disadvantage on attack rolls against anybody other than you, and they
Sounds
can't
good.
make opportunity attacks against anybody except for you. Awesome.
I'm just gonna look at the troop, and then, just kind of with my arms up in the air and end my turn.
All right, sounds good. Next up, Artie. Ben, you're on deck.
Okay, I would like to go to the person in the tree because I know where they are, and I would like to reach into their mind and cast Phantasmal Force on them.
Okay. All right. They need to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Intelligence
Saving throw. Well, that fails. That's a 6.
Okay, I would like them to see us instead of being like adventurers traveling through, to see us as like not harmful, like allies almost, like other thugs like just trying to get through. I don't want them to try to attack
sounds
further,
good.
if that makes sense.
Sounds good. They are startled for a second and they peek out behind the tree and they go, "Oh shit! No! Don't attack! Sorry. Oh my god, I didn't even realize you were part of the same guild. Shit!" And he starts.
Yes, we are part of the same guild, and I will look at everyone else.
The other, we'll see what happens in the following turns because he right now is convinced of that.
Yeah. Good.
Cool. Sounds good. Next up, Fen. You are up now.
All right. How many of them can I see?
You can see from your, you can see the person in the tree that's been pointed out. You can see this person coming out of the rock, and then probably this person right here. The other ones behind, they're probably a little too far for you guys to notice just yet.
All right. I'm gonna take a couple steps in front of everybody, like really putting myself out in the open. And just say, all right, everybody else who's hiding, you can come on out. Obviously, we're not here to fight. We're not here to attack. We just want to have a conversation. Come on, put your weapons down. We're not fighting you.
All right. Now that you guys have done enough of these kind of checks, Fen, you can make a persuasion roll for me.
All right.
Or deception. Persuasion or deception. Your choice, whichever one's accurate.
11. But I'll use my inspiration.
Okay, you'll use inspiration. That's D6.
I was going to let you. No, you don't say it like that. Say it a little higher pitch, and I'll bring her back a second. Let her.
Use my inspiration.
Wait. Can I do that before? I don't know. How that
You
works.
can. You can use your You're using your chronal shift.
Yeah,
right?
chronal shift.
Okay, so you can
Just
reroll
let her
the roll
reroll.
now, Fen. You can reroll the roll. Yeah.
You can still use inspiration if you want.
You
but-
can use inspiration if you want. Yeah.
Okay, that's better. That's 17.
17. All right. Do you want to add inspiration to that, or do you want to leave it as is?
No, that's fine. I'll leave
Okay,
it.
sounds good. You watch as the guy in the tree goes, yeah. Look, guys, they're not hostile. They're our friends. Don't you see? Hey, Guilford, stop raising up your fucking weapon. And with that, the other ones look confused, but for the time being, they're not rushing out to attack you all. As it comes to their turn, and they all kind of like, this one steps out, and this guy steps out. This one over here is looking to be wearing the most intricate, like, leather armor now that you guys are looking more closely. It's studded. And you can see that all of them have this, like, or at least the 2 or the 3 in the trees have this little brooch with, like, a skull in a pair of hands. And they go, oi, yeah. Who the fuck are you? Are we supposed to know who you are? This is the guy over here on the right.
Hmm.
Hello?
Are we keep going in order, or do you want to just
depending
like,
on
go
what
out of
depending on
combat?
what you guys do, it will be you guys can be out of combat. It just depends on what you guys do. So for right
we can
now,
talk.
yeah, you guys can right now talk, and depending on how this situation goes, we'll see what
Yeah.
happens. Sounds good.
Mhm.
We're just passing through peacefully. I don't understand why this needs to be a big issue.
Wait, Warner, how the fuck do you know them? Don't you see they're our friends, right? They're wearing the same shit that we are. What? No, Warner, are you fucking blind? No. All right. You're part of the Skull Gatherers?
I whisper back to the group. Are we rolling with this? Is this...
I mean, I don't really.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
I've gathered a lot of skulls in my time, actually.
I need someone to roll a persuasion check or deception check for me. This is a deception check. I need someone to roll a deception check for me.
Joko,
Probably Joko, because he's
Yeah.
totally
Can I
shouted it out.
quick hand? Never mind, go ahead.
Deception?
Do it, Joko.
Can I do intimidation? I just said, yeah.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Yeah. That's a 10.
What the? No, you aren't. These people aren't fucking Skull Gatherers. Warner, are you blind? All right. Listen, give me this guy up front, whose name
breakfast
apparently
at
seems
Skulls,
to be
I don't-
Guilford. He has this, you know, somewhat spotted, like kind of like salt and pepper hair going back that used to be brown. Seems to be older of the bunch, kind of like a couple of scars in his face. Looks like pretty rough and tumble. Fen, I need you to make a history check for me.
Ooh.
I drink my beer out of skulls.
Emery, it's okay.
Everyone just keeps
16.
going.
16. Fen, you feel like you remember a name of people called the Skull Gatherers from Busan, but you're trying to nail down what that was, and you can't exactly put two and two together, but you know that they're from Busan. That's for sure.
Daniel,
Yes.
in response to this guy, I want to say, fuck you, buddy. I want to talk to Warner.
I'm the fucking leader. Hey, did you hear that? You hear that? I'm the fucking leader now, Guilford. All right, hey. I'm Warner. What can I do? He starts climbing out of the tree, and as he kind of climbs down, one of the branches breaks, and he goes, poof, and he slams on the ground, and he sits back up. He kind of dusts off his ass. Yeah, you want to talk to me?
Joko, it's only gonna last for a few more seconds, by the way, so whatever you're doing, make it quick.
Tell this fucking guy to quit busting our balls.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get through here.
Yeah. Guilford, like I said, even if you don't know them, I do. They're friends. So just let them through. You know, no
I'm
need
just
to
gonna
ambush
start.
them.
I'm gonna start
let's
walking. I'm gonna start walking and kind of motion the whole group to just start walking forward
The rest of them are like,
past them.
oh, guys, we've been sitting here for 4 hours for this fucking ambush, and my quads are so fucking sore, and we can't ambush the first group that we come across. What's wrong with you? I know they're friends. We can't be ambushing a group of friends. There's no point in that. Can't you see that? All right, you all going through. And hey, remember, keep spreading the good word of the Skull Gatherers. We're gonna rise up and defeat the Open Hand in Busan one day.
Poe just
That
whispers under his voice.
Perks attention.
All
Which
right.
way are we supposed to go, Daniel? Left or right?
You guys
said
are
we knew which way
you guys
we
are
were
going north. You guys are going at least on this map. You guys are going
Yeah,
north,
yeah,
but you guys would be going east.
Emerin just whispers to the gang, nobody say my name out loud.
I don't want to know why, but
All right.
sounds good.
You see Warner kind of like wave to you all. Bye. Have a good trip.
Bye, Warner.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Wish us luck on the
Bye,
ambush.
guys.
He gives you like
Yeah.
a little
Good luck
thumbs
with
up.
that.
Hand.
Next group is screwed that comes here. You guys got him.
Don't they know it?
You're so scary.
Yep. Oh, thanks, yo. Thanks for the encouragement. And he kind of waves as you guys all begin walking through. You guys, as soon as you guys get of eyesight, are you guys just walking at a leisurely pace, or
Yeah.
I think we.
Probably.
I think
probably?
Jody's fucking bopping, dude.
We'd go a little faster because I've tried to speed us up, but I don't want us to look like we're running. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
As
this
soon as we
is
get
this
out
is
of
after you're
eyesight,
out
we
of
can-
eyesight.
Outside of eyesight, just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sprinting.
It's like one of those, like, we're walking, and then as we're, like, farther away, we kind of walk, and then we're walking a bit faster. As soon as we're out of eyesight, we just book it, you know?
Yeah. You guys are out of eyesight. You guys start
By,
running.
and then we should start running.
You swear that you guys hear after sprinting for like 10 seconds, Warner going, what the fuck? What has happened? And Guilford's like, "What do you mean you knew? You didn't know them? I don't know. The guy just uses weird fucking magic." As you guys start sprinting away.
Are they chasing after us as we as I look back before we turn around? Like,
as you look back, you see one of them like kind of running and panting and kind of like he like holds his quads and like starts like looking down and he just like throws like a little handkerchief or something on the ground and turns around and goes back to the crossroads. But with that,
one well.
you guys are back and you guys have finished.
Fucking legends.
To avoid combat.
With the skull gatherers. All right. Fen, go ahead and make a another history check for me now that the combat counter has finished.
Ooh, 3.
3. Yeah, you're trying to piece it together, and you're like, I can't remember who the skull gatherers are. You're like, I know I've heard the open hand, but I don't know what's going on. And you're left very confused by the whole ordeal.
Wait, Fen, how would you have known of the skull gatherers?
Yeah, so
Like-
it's so weird. Like back in Busan, I feel like I've heard that name before, but now it's like I can't even remember hearing anything at all. Like even like what any kind of words about anything. I don't know. I've got a headache. Shit.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm
are
gonna
you
go
alright?
find some
I could give you
water.
like I don't know, something. I don't have
Yeah.
any like food or anything. Emran, you have something extra for them?
Are you dehydrated?
I don't know. Can't feel like I'm.
I pull out a
Dizzy, I
water
don't-
skin
Yeah.
and hand it to
is
Fen.
anything? Are you? Hold on, and I'll take a second to ritual cast detect magic and see if she's.
Nothing.
They're,
Nothing is
under a
wrong.
spell.
Nothing is wrong. Ben is.
Oh.
They're just like a little confused. They're fine.
Okay.
They're fine. You didn't roll a nat 1. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
All
I
right.
don't
mean,
even know my own name anymore.
They're
Shit.
actually
Oh,
like
shit.
God. There's some strong
Where
magic
am
that's
I?
taken over them.
And she goes unconscious.
What year is it?
God.
Yeah, really.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
checked
no,
the
I don't
masks.
know.
oh man. All right. You check.
that
Yes.
well.
The
No, it's
masks
just-
are all destroyed, by the way. But yeah.
I was just-
Cool. So that was the first part of the day. Someone go ahead and roll another d6 as you guys start to pass like lunchtime towards the later portion of the day.
Someone else can do it this time.
I'll do it.
Let's go, Gavin. Take it.
A 5.
At 5. 5. Well, let's see. What's a 5? All right. You guys, as you're all walking down the road, you hear what seems to be like the from another road up ahead, from like coming from a different location, so not the area that the bandits were on, but from another road that start like kind of like intersecting with you all. You see what looks to be three young people, maybe around 18, 19, 20, early 20s. One is the one in the lead, kind of leading the group, is this pretty like pretty toned half elf in plate armor, with like it looks to be a longsword and a shield on her back. You also see a guy behind teasing and like juggling a couple of knives. Is a male human, and then another male halfling kind of like trotting behind and like kind of almost like telling the rogue to like stop juggling the knives, like that's dangerous, right? Seems to be like a little bit of an excitable or a little bit more frazzled little fellow. But as they all begin rounding the corner, you see the halfling cleric kind of look up at you all and immediately like raise up his staff. Oh,
no, it's okay. We're friendly.
yeah.
We're
You
just
see
passing through.
the
Alright.
paladin kind of put a hand on his shoulder. Oh, I'm sorry about him. He's very excitable at times.
hmm
Right.
Are you guys actually going that way?
We're
from where
going
we
to the
just came?
east. If you're going to the east.
Do we come from the
Did
east?
we come from the east?
No, you guys came from the west. You guys are going east right now.
Oh, so they're
East.
going the same way we
Yes,
are.
they're going
Okay.
the same way for right now.
You said they were behind us or in front of us? Sorry.
They were in front of you all, coming from what looks to be like a southerly direction, and you guys intersected at a crossroads and are now like
Oh.
at this crossroads.
Oh, got it.
Well, I'm Arthur, and
Hello?
This is our little adventuring group here. Does everyone else want to introduce yourselves?
Hey, what's
I'm
up?
gonna start.
Hmm?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Emerin. That's Poe. What's up, dude? And I just look at the other halfling. Hey,
Are they going to hurt me?
no,
No,
you're okay. I was just saying hello. You kind of were a little quiet over there.
Hello.
You know, to another averagely sized person in an otherwise gigantic world.
I know, everything is so big around us, you know?
I know.
Poe's gonna start juggling 3 coins as well, and just like, juggling.
Oh,
The male
One
the male rogue kind of like looks at you, goes into his pouch and picks out another dagger and starts adding a fourth one.
ooh.
Yeah, you got juggle? Yeah, we all know
Oh,
how to
you're
juggle
really
here,
good
most
at
of us.
juggling.
Yeah.
And I'll put a hand on your shoulder and cast guidance on you in case you
Oh, okay. Are we
Wanna
making a
improve your
contested
juggling.
performance check? Go to make a performance check. Well, you can make it
Please.
with an added D4.
Oh dang, it's gonna be dirty. Okay. Oop. Okay. Well, thanks for that D4. 19.
19. Nice. I'm gonna roll for. Oh, you add a fourth and a fifth coin and start juggling them around, and he kind of like
Yes.
grabs
Can
all
I
the
add a flavor
daggers,
thing?
starts putting them back into his pouch. I didn't want to juggle anyway.
Okay. I've been doing this for years. Don't worry.
Can I add a
Yeah.
flavor thing while he's talking into just like flipping things?
Sure.
Can I just like run up and in the mix as soon as he has a free hand, like jump up and put my foot on it, so I flip off his foot in the middle and like do a backflip in the middle.
What are you
of him
doing?
juggling.
That's flavor. That I
That's
need you
flavor,
to
fuck
I
yeah.
need you to roll an acrobatics check. You crazy
Just a-
person. You think you could just subtly do a backflip around his hand?
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
Who do you think you're talking
I'm
Wait,
to?
who's
3
hand?
feet tall, bro.
Is
That's a
this
25. Who do you think you're talking to?
You do it. You do it. You guys start doing.
My gosh.
You guys start doing.
Okay,
Like you guys start summoning back memories from when you guys were still traveling with the troop, and you do a little bit of your routine. As Emran starts backflipping through the juggled coins, and then the rogue is like. He starts like putting up his hands in exasperation. He's like, all right, I get it. Jeez. Okay, fine.
What are you guys doing this
Oh,
forest? We hear it's
are
quite
ya-
dangerous.
Well, I heard you're going to the east. Are you going to the same place that we are going? This is the female half elf talking again in the plate.
Going to the forest over
Oh
there?
no, we're going to Busan.
Oh,
Oh.
you're going to Busan.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What are you going on a looking for work or? Well, it seems
Have
like
you guys
we're
ever
two
heard of
groups
skull
of
gatherers?
adventurers. Skull gatherers. Well, no, we've been working closer to the Samag Steppe in the south. So no, I haven't heard
Okay.
much about Busan. We're going there to the first time. We heard
Just
about
curious.
a legendary sea captain is actually recruiting for a nice little adventure, asking for mercenaries and adventurers of all types and kinds to come
Emran's
down to the
eyebrows
park.
pop up and she
Ye-
directly
yeah,
looks at
opposed
Poe.
to- Yeah, and I do the same.
You haven't heard?
No,
Sea
who's
captain,
the
you say?
captain?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard that he's going to be staying in part for a couple of months, but we couldn't pass up the opportunity hearing things about sea troves and grand treasures and maybe some monsters to be able to fight. It's an adventurous
Just
dream. You know?
Adventure. What,
Very
what was
interesting.
his name? Or her
If
name
I
or their
can't
name?
remember, gosh, Jax, do you remember? It was Albie, right? Yeah, that's the name of the captain, I think. Pretty legendary around maybe the seas of Shilla. Maybe you've heard of him.
Does that trigger anything for
Does
us?
that trigger anything? Yeah, does that ring a bell?
Yes. You both remember from a long time ago, Poe, that you started a mutiny on Captain Albie the Banished. Is on a
So
ship.
this is our original.
correct.
Our
Pirate
ex-captain. Oh, man.
Wow, that's so
wow.
cool.
Okay.
That's an interesting name. Never heard of
know.
that.
I know, right?
Interesting.
Not something from around
Yeah.
these parts. Got to be somewhere from maybe in Gesfalt or Shilla, those weird countries,
Yeah. Somewhere
That's
around
crazy.
there.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I know he's making his
Yeah.
way to part here, up in the north. Right there in the war. That man's got balls.
He's going into the war?
Not going to the war, but in the middle of a war for someone, from somewhere else to be coming up to the north and be able to recruit adventurers, That man's got to have a
Yeah.
spine. I'm interested to be getting pay from him, if you understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we forgot to
do
introduce
understand.
ourselves. Tyra Orendel.
Tyra, nice to meet you. Well,
Nice to meet you.
we introduced ourselves, and this is the
Yeah.
rest of our troop.
Well, nice to meet you. This is over here the surly one,
How's
the
that?
surly human. Ah, shut up. That's Jax. That's Jax Winterheim, and our little excitable friend. That's Sosa Lightheart. I can speak for myself. Sosa. Yeah, I try and keep these two in line. Sort of.
I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thanks. You hear like a squirrel like kind of trip in the distance, or kind of like run off in the distance, and he goes. Ah! Right. Well,
Well,
you mind if we keep traveling with you at least as far as you're going to the east?
yeah.
Yeah,
It seems like
I
our
think that's
our
fine.
ultimate destinations maybe differ, but we could certainly travel together for the time being.
Great.
And Poe's gonna look to Stoker for sort of like a questioning nod, sort of a sketch.
Yeah.
Stoker's been kind of like looking them up and down this whole time. He gives you a shrug, like it couldn't hurt.
I want to try and size up this paladin too.
Sure, go ahead and make a insight check for me,
Size
please.
up.
Size them up.
Compare Divine Smite.
10.
10. Seems kind of, paladin, plate armor, kind of goody two shoes. A paladin looks like a little bit different vibe than you give off.
Jogo thinks fucking loser.
All right.
Gosh.
But if you let them, then they'll adventure with you all for the last kind of portion of the journey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I'll keep a look, make sure they're not like doing anything shady as we walk. But
Sure. Yeah, go to make
think
a perception check
you
for
go
those
ahead.
who want to keep tabs on them.
I want to keep tabs on them.
Sure.
Just kidding. I'm not. I'm probably distracted.
It was a 5. I gotcha.
I'll do it too.
Okay.
Hey, I also got a 5.
Nice.
Hey.
We're doing a great job here.
I'm a
I
21.
also rolled, but
Or no,
yeah, I rolled a
22.
15.
Damn. 15 and 22. Okay. Joko, Tyra and Sosa seem to be very on the level, very cool, very chill. You see Jax kind of giving you all some surly glances every once in a while and kind of glancing down towards your hips. Oh, sorry, not Joko. Sorry, this is Emran. Emran, you notice, kind of glancing towards your hips at a couple times.
I don't necessarily want to keep an eye on them, but I just want to like hang out with the Sosa's the halfling.
Yeah, Sosa's the halfling, yes.
Yeah, with
Noted, by
Sosa,
the
just
way.
kind of like welcome them to
Oh.
me and Emran and just hang with them as we go.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Sure, you got a lot of stories to tell, huh?
Yeah, we have a little halfling village up in the mountains, and I met these two, and they kind of showed up in the woods like really injured, and so I took them home and took care of them at our temple. So yeah, things
Huh.
worked.
We're southern halflings.
Oh, you're from how south? Are you from the Zerbroken Mountains?
Kind of. Neither. We're from.
I look
from
at Poe.
Veneer.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that in Gasfault?
Yeah.
He kind of
It
like
is, it
backs up
is.
a couple paces from you. Okay. Well, it's good that there's halflings all over the continent.
Can I insight that
okay?
reaction?
Yes, you can sure do that.
Oh, thank God! Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
He's giving you a look that you can only have if you've been a minority in a culture that is not the majority culture, where they kind of look at you not aggressively but like as an other. And that went from that to that very quickly, where you're like, oh, two halflings, to all of a sudden like, you're not the same as me. Not threatening,
Okay.
but definitely started to put some separation between you and him.
I think since I pick up on that, I'm gonna be respectful of the distance, but still as amiable as I can be,
Oh, that's
and
nice.
just still hang out with them.
Do you have you all have pipe weed down there too, or you have different things you do?
Yeah, I think we're more like grog and mead drinkers.
Oh,
Right,
I see.
Henry?
Well,
Yeah.
that's Isn't that's nice? That's great.
Yeah. And we love a good party, and we love a good we love family, and we
Hey,
love our
we love parties too.
That's good.
Do
Well,
I have
hey, maybe
leftover food, Daniel?
You do. You have a couple days rations ahead of you.
Oh, just right. Okay, never mind.
The ones
Keep-
that
keep
you
going,
you
sorry,
cooked
yeah.
up. Yeah.
Oh, the ones that I cook. Okay, well, I just want to give him a little bit of something. Hey, I made this morning. Do you want some? It's pretty good.
No, that's okay. I can have my own food. Thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
but-
are any of you guys
Sorry,
like
Gav.
magic casters, or
mean,
are you guys wizards in the party, or?
well, I serve Pelor, so I can cast a few spells here and there.
Hmm.
We also cast a couple of
Joko, who's
spells.
Pelor?
Fucking no.
Oh yeah, I forgot you don't pay attention. Do I know who Pelor
Wait, you've
Pelor
never
is?
heard of the Sun God? The one who
Oh,
gives
the
us
sun
light?
god. Wow.
How have you not heard of the Sun God?
I feel like I'm fucking about to.
Well, yeah, if you'd like. There's a lot.
Joko's really into like the gods and the divine. I'm sure he'd love to hear.
Oh,
all
really?
about
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah,
I would
just
love to have a
go ahead,
theological
man.
conversation with you.
Fuck
Are you a
off, buddy.
worshiper as well? Oh, oh, that's all right.
Fucking dead.
Well, if you ever want to hear, there's some really nice things.
I really don't.
Oh, okay.
I could give a fuck.
Oh, all right. Wow.
Joko,
Are you?
be nice.
You're paladin too, right? I can see the thingy on you. You know, it's kind of like a vibe.
He's vibing.
Yeah.
he's
Oh,
Paladish.
cool. Your god must be, real interesting. Real surly. All right. Well, if anyone else wants to hear about it, I have time.
You can tell me about it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
I
all
don't
right.
actually want to listen to it. Daniel. I just am giving him
He
for the
starts-
record, please don't.
He
talk to
starts
me.
just going off.
I'll make sure I'm also far away from Joko, so Joko doesn't have to
Great.
listen
He
to it.
starts going off. He's an excitable kid. He seems to care a lot about it. He talks about how it gives him meaning and how it helped his family and how whatever. And it's a nice enough story. It is. And you imagine that it is true for him. Whether it's something that you want to think is something that would be useful for you is up to you. But at the very least, you get the information of the sun god Pelor, who's one of the larger deities when it comes to the pantheon.
Cool.
Certainly
I'm
not
always
one to
looking
be
to learn new
ignored.
things.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, a lot of talk about like life and light and blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Good stuff. He seems to be like kind of harmless,
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
I'm gonna keep my undead status to myself. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
while we're with these people.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
True.
Um,
I think we'll just walk with them then.
Sounds good. At the end of the day's travel, you guys end up being able to set up camp, and you guys are not too far from the Sudowon Forest. You imagine that you'll be able to get to it tomorrow.
Cool.
Sweet.
As Stoker kind of sits down. Oh well.
Are we making camp with?
Oh,
Sorry.
would you allow us to? We'd love to make camp with you if you'd like.
If we kind of
Yeah, of
have.
course.
Yeah, you can
Sure.
be
Got
near
room.
us, but we kind of need to be.
Oh yeah. Don't
We
you
do
worry.
kind of
We
take
have our own
shifts,
tents.
though. Would you be comfortable volunteering one person?
Sure.
Us is
I don't
taking a
think-
shift. and we
Emran, I
can
don't think we need shifts. I think we'll be okay. We had Abby and Chunky take care of it
What?
last night.
Okay.
They did
Yeah,
well.
the other
Yeah,
one was
yeah.
cute, and it really worked well.
We also
Oh,
take
I-
shifts, so
Fell asleep right away. I didn't even see that. Okay.
be all right. Yeah. Well, it was nice traveling with you all. Thanks for letting us be with each other. I'm sorry. Did Sosa? She kind of comes over to Artie. Did Sosa kind of go off on you? Talk about his god a lot, or like ours?
Yeah.
I'm
it
so
was-
sorry. He does that a lot.
No, it's fine.
He's a good
it's
kid,
fine.
but he's just a little bit too passionate
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But he's got a good heart,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. And
Uh,
just so you know, I want to do something before they leave, but
Sure.
I think they're sleeping near us tonight. So.
Yeah, they're sleeping like maybe 10 feet away. They're
Yeah,
starting to
just-
set up their own bedrolls and a campfire and tents around.
The reason I said that is I can't get them inside of my
Yes.
Yeah.
sphere, which is why I wanted to make it clear that
Hmm.
They
they
also
can be near us, but they can't be like in
Yeah.
our camp.
Sure. Yeah, they get that. They get that. Well enough. But Tyra as Jackson, Sosa are kind of doing their own thing. She kind of comes up. You mind if I just hang out to exchange stories and, you know, talk a little? It's been a while since I've had other adventurers to talk to. Besides these fools.
Just don't tell any scary stories. I had
Hey.
enough of those.
What do you mean scary
For
stories?
a week.
Huh.
They're just, and then just looks at Fen. Just,
Alright.
it's good. Let's just talk.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple of adventures up here, up in the north. I haven't told the other two, but I'm actually not from here. I'm Sheila. But, you know, good adventuring, had a couple of odd jobs. I got sent out from this little mining town to do something, but when we got back, it was all burned. Quite sad, that one. Quite early on. Yeah, you heard of it? Talong Town?
Have we heard of that?
Daniel.
It's right on the border of where Karya meets Gesfold. You have. You remember walking
Oh,
through that
shit.
burned town when you guys
Oh,
were
that's right.
pursuing
Gristold.
the
Yeah.
Blackguard. Yeah. No, it's a real shame, that one.
Fucking A.
Couldn't get paid, but you know, we tried to bury the bodies. It was you know, a real damn sad sight. But after that, you know, I had a couple of strange things. We had this, you know, his task to hunt down a couple of monsters in the caves around the mountains, and yeah, it was pretty cool. You know, some of these monsters would
yes.
drill out to the earth, and we'd have to, you know, hold them down while Sosa and Jax would stab away or, you know, cast whatever magic they could.
Y'all are monster hunters.
Not quite. We just kind of, you know, go from job to job, you know, as venturers do. It's a hard gig economy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know. Have you heard of any of the these, you know, rumors of the Sudowon forest? Monsters and demons and
Only hearsay
witches.
of oh, I didn't grow up here, so I don't know too much, but I do know at least from, you know, the village that Sosa's from. They're not too far from here.
In the
They
north,
talked
right?
about you know, there's a couple of folk stories, you know, like oh, he's gonna get you at night, that kind of thing, you know, let your kids behave.
Yeah.
But another one that I heard of is something about these at least I perked up because don't know about you, but my god's Corellin. Don't know if you worship a god, but that's fine if you don't.
I don't worship a god.
Oh, you don't? Oh, yeah, that's completely fine. I mean, personally,
Oh no.
I think that you know, if someone has faith, that's great. You know, it's for me. You know, for me, it gives me purpose, and I talk to Corellin all the time, and helps me out a lot.
Right. So what was it?
Emeren's like
about
sitting on her
forest?
hands and her lips are perked to
Oh.
like keep inside what she wants to say and what to Poe just said. Just shaking.
But you know, if you don't have faith, I think that's, you know, I think that's real admirable that you can find the strength in yourself to, you know, to have purpose and stuff. For me, I need something outside of myself, you know. At least that's
If
how
someone
I
were to
look at
look
it.
at Poe's, if someone were to look at Poe's face right now, they would see just like the tiniest inkling of like envy for this person and their situation.
But yeah, what I was going to say is, they talked about these. There was this one story that made me excited because it reminded me of the stories I know about Corellin, and you know what I've heard when in my prayers when I've prayed to him and set up, you know, a little incense altar and stuff. But it's about something called the Children of the Forest. You know, everyone, you know, says has these, you know, ghost tales or folk tales about, you know, different haunted places or whatever. But
Yeah.
I heard about the Children of the Forest. That are apparently these things that you can only see if you're pure of heart or like a child, and they show up sometimes. And you know, if an adventurer or a traveler gets lost in the woods, they'll guide him back, and the traveler will have no recollection of being in the woods, just hearing little giggles and chimes.
Huh.
They're like I don't know, maybe something like nature being sacred and wanting to help when all we do is you know, maybe try and extract something from it. I personally liked it a lot.
Guardians of the Forest.
Maybe something like that. Now, mind you, I've never travelled into there, and most of that was all folk tales, you know, so you can't understand or check how much of that is true. But some part of me wants to believe that I'll travel in there in one day and maybe meet the children of the forest, you know.
Yeah. Something tells me I'm not going to, but that sounds nice.
That's all
We're
right.
headed there.
I
Oh,
think
you are?
we have someone who might be able. But
Yeah.
but I'll just kind of glance over at Snow.
Snow.
Yeah.
But
Looks good.
yeah. But hopefully we don't need them.
Right. Well, how about you? Any worthwhile adventures you've been on? Any stories?
Well,
Not
Let's
really.
take this one.
yeah, I don't think we have any grand tales as of now. I think we're
Right.
kept ourselves busy.
Sure. Gotcha. Well, that's right, nice. Well, I'll go ahead and go back to the camp, make sure the two aren't, you know, goofing off or burning something. You have a good night.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for sharing all that with us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I like to meet other adventurers, you know, people who are in the same occupation. It's nice. Have a good night. Yeah.
It's fun.
Sorry, before you go, just a word to the wise. I'm from Busan. Well, sort of. I've been living there for a while before all this, but
Oh, yeah.
you all seem like good people, nice people. There's not a lot of those in Busan, so just look out for yourselves. You know, don't take everyone at face value. You're not going to meet a lot of people like us who are going to welcome you into their group, or if they do, it's probably not for the reasons that you might think. And look, if you find yourself in the eastern quarter, there's a shop called the Lucky Tusk. There's a goblin there. His name's Holag. You tell him that Fen sent you. He'll hook you up with some supplies before you head out on your next adventure.
Lucky Tusk. Holag is the goblin's name?
Yeah,
All right.
it's kind of a slimy little fellow,
Sure.
but
Well,
if you drop my name,
what's
I
your
might be
name?
able to help you out.
Again?
It's Fen.
Ben. All right. I'll do just that. Thank you. And don't you worry too much about us getting food or whatnot. You know, we might be good people, but doesn't mean we're not. She kind of taps her temple. We don't have it up here, you know.
Right.
Right.
Well, good luck.
Thanks, and you too. To whatever's going on in the forest. You know, I heard there's some dangerous things in there too. So, keep awares and don't die.
That's the plan.
Right. Well, good night, Finn. Thanks. And
That's the idea. And Emerin looks at Poe.
Daniel, how far away from our camp is their camp?
it's just like 10 feet away. There's like a little separation between the dome, I assume, that already puts up and their camp. About 10 feet away.
Yeah, can I actually talk to? I think it was Sosa. was
Sosa,
it,
yeah,
the
you can talk
little
to
one?
Sosa.
Hey, Sosa.
Hey. Sosa currently has set up like a small little like portable altar. And it's like two little, like what seems to be like little lights and candles that he's lit, and one like crystal like it's almost like a polyhedron that he's like that's on a stick that reflects the light out. Oh hey, how can I help you?
Oh, were you? Did you just finish praying, or?
Oh, I was going to. It's like my evening prayers. I try to, you know, stick them in.
Oh yeah.
When I
Mind if I
can.
join you real quick?
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. All right. Just gonna go ahead and, well, I like to clasp my hands and close my eyes, but some people like to open their eyes, you know, see the light, all that stuff. For me, I just get to concentrate more. I feel like my head is filled with a lot of thoughts, and unless I close my eyes, I can't like focus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he takes a deep breath and takes his amulet. He has a little emblem of a sun in it. And he puts his two hands and clasps them in between in like a prayer, the chain kind of dangling off his left hand. Oh, Lord of Light, we thank you for the light and for the blessings that you've given us today. Thank you for keeping my friends safe and me. And I pray that you continue to expose the dark parts of me and the scared parts of me, that I might eventually be more like you and full of light for others and for myself. Thank you. And I had a couple of questions.
Um, is Busan gonna be dangerous for us?
There's a little bit of a silence, and you watch as the sphere kind of shifts slightly and turns, and there's a little bit of a light that casts onto his eyes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it is gonna be dangerous. All right. Is the ship that we're supposed to go on with this captain? Is that where you want me to go?
The sphere turns again, but this time it kind of like gives off this soft glow over him.
Oh. Okay, that's good. That's good. And last of all, are these people that we're traveling with right now? Are they trustworthy?
The light shines again. A different shade.
Okay. That's not ominous at all. I guess it's neither maybe yes, maybe no. Okay. All right, well, thank you for your answers. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is up there. Thank you.
And he opens his eyes.
Oh, do you have anything that you want to pray for? I totally forgot.
Oh no, it's okay.
Oh, is there...
I just wanted to listen. I'm okay. I don't really. I'm not a devout follower. At
okay,
all,
I felt really
I'm
bad. I thought
very
maybe
interested. No.
is there anything I could ask for you or? Oh man,
No,
oh gosh, I'm such a bad follower.
No. You're great, and I just wanted to thank you. I actually have like a little routine I do for before bed. If you wanted to join me.
Oh sure. What is that like?
And I know you. It's a big world.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of challenging things and scary things out there, but
Yeah.
see, I have
know
this, and I'll bring out Junkie. See this little guy? He makes me feel a little more comfortable.
Hey, buddy. He's really cute.
Yeah. Do you are you specific? Do you like animals? Do you have a certain animal friends? Like,
well,
what's
kind
your
of small animals. I don't have any like constant friends or pets or something.
Yeah.
But I like small animals. Big ones kind of scare me.
Yeah, big one's scary.
Yeah.
Well,
And
here.
bugs and flying things. And
Okay.
maybe just like maybe a couple, maybe like a dog or like a
Maybe dog.
mouse or there's actually a lot
Yeah,
of animals
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
scared of.
yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Okay. Well, here. This is what I do, and I will begin to cast Find Familiar into a moat, and then hand it to him, and guide him through the process of making his own familiar.
Oh, whoa.
All right.
I don't know if I can do that or not.
Sure. Go ahead and make an well, you're teaching him, so go ahead and make an intelligence check for me, please, just
Cool.
to see how well you can teach this young
Natural 20.
No way!
Dang.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! That's amazing. Cool. All right. So, before long, you show him kind of what the nature of your magic is. Whoa! So you kind of just keep like the magic suspended? That's amazing. And as he starts to learn and pick up what you're putting down, he's like, okay, yeah, this is really nice. Thank you. Now I really wish that I prayed for something for you. I feel really bad.
No, it's okay. And I'll give him the materials to do it, and I want to, I'll wait till he can make his own familiar.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. See? I'll guide you through it. You can do it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll try and think of something. But good night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him the materials unless he's using it right now for the spell, so...
Oh, are you, sure, he can do it right then for the spell.
Sorry, I just don't want to,
Yeah.
give him materials and have him, mess it up later.
Right. So, yeah, he'll kind of sit down and try and concentrate. He'll kind of hold on to the altar for, good luck and stuff, and then he'll start, working. And then out of the soil, he starts to, shape up with the charcoal and the various portions of starting to, kind of mold it together. And incense the various materials, and you see that he's starting to make what looks to be a small chipmunk or something of the like.
Oh.
And it kind of does make sure it has pretty fat cheeks.
Mhm.
And then he kind of puts it down and he breathes.
Lord, give me strength.
And releases the moat. And it kind of washes over the chipmunk, which has now this kind of red, this reddish like a dirty red black kind of fur, that kind of stretches out with like this strip of white fur along its belly. Really, really massive white cheeks, pretty cute.
Oh, yay! Oh gosh, I don't even know what to name you. Gosh, can you help me, Artie? Is there anything I should name him?
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. That's a great name. Okay, you're gonna be Bartholomew. Hi, Bartholomew.
And the chipmunk kind of like rides up, kind of hangs out on his head.
Wow! Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah, he can he'll be your friend, and you can make him appear and disappear. Just keep him safe, because he doesn't have a lot of
Right.
health.
Okay.
He's still just a little chipmunk.
Sure. Okay, Bartholomew, you and me together, we're gonna help out Tyra way more. Okay, awesome.
Kind of goes
Yeah,
back.
Good night.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Night. Yeah. Have a good trip, and I'll go back to camp.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll say over the course of the night, with the multiple watches that you're also gonna have, you guys are gonna be fine. You guys see nothing particularly worrisome over the course of the evenings, and you guys wake up to a full long rest.
Sweet.
Noise.
Cool.
Amazing.
And after that, Tyra and the group, they kind of wave to you all as you guys are all getting ready in the morning. Say, thank you so much for the company. We'll be heading out to the east, but best of luck with you in your journey into the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too. And good luck with that's sea captain.
Right.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hopefully it'll be lucrative, or at least good for us.
Yeah.
Oh, one thing before we part. This is something that that Sosa wanted to do for y'all.
Oh, all right. So you guys were really nice to me before. Here.
And he produces out a small scroll.
I already kind of know this spell, so I actually didn't need it. I was actually just holding on to this just in case. But here.
And he reaches out with it, and he also has a gem, a pretty large, maybe about half of his palm-sized diamond.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
This is it's a scroll that'll it kind of relies on a little bit of divine magic, so probably best for one of you who's good with that. But it will if your friend passes away in a pretty tough spot, as long as you get to them really quickly, you can bring them back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very strong. It's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's
of
a kind
course.
gift. Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's the least that we can do for you all, keeping us safe and all that, and giving us, some directions for Busan. Points to you, Fen. So thank you. Well, best of
Can I
luck.
just ask a question?
Yeah. He kind of backs away a couple steps from you.
So is this necromancy or no?
Is necromancy? I mean,
Does this bring someone back from the dead?
well, it's not quite the same. I guess if you had to classify it, I mean, some wizards might say that it is. But for me, it's like, I kind of think of it as like the gods like being really gracious to us. When a friend dies, they could go to the realms that they're supposed to go, but they reach in and they intervene and help us to at least keep the loved ones that we loved here on the material plane for just a bit longer.
you use that diamond for it.
Yeah, it uses the diamond.
It uses it?
Yeah, it'll kind of go away once you. It's hard to. It's not an easy thing or a light thing to bring a soul back into its body.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a bribe to me, though.
No. It's like it's a focus. There's not a lot of materials that can channel divine energy without breaking or being completely destroyed. So you need a diamond with a sufficient purity, and that serves as a focus for the magics.
Yeah, I think it's
Like
very
a
nice.
like a lens.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's incredible.
Yeah,
Thank you.
of course. Well, best of luck. And it was really nice meeting you all. Even you two halflings.
I didn't get anything you said about the spell, but thank you, and it was great to meet you too.
Yeah, of course.
Have fun with Bartholomew.
Thanks. I will. Bye.
Kind
Bye.
of waves. And then you see the three of them begin to walk off towards the east, more east towards Uzan. And Stoker kind of
That
looks
was
out.
exhausting. Guys, don't ask me to think that hard in the morning. She's just gonna go to rolling up her bedroll and collecting everything into her pack.
As
Alright.
they walk away, when they're like 30 feet away, I want to cast Divine Sense.
Over them? Sure. You pick up from Poe that he's an undead.
Rub
But-
it in, don't you?
No more than
That still hasn't fucking changed.
no more than usual. No more than usual. All right.
Can
Can I figure out what
Uh-huh.
what Sosa or Sousa picked for his familiar? Like what?
Oh yeah, well it's a chipmunk. You guys could see that.
Well, no, but it's not
Oh!
like is it like a celestial or?
Oh, I see. It's it has some celestial kind of like energy coming off of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like kind of in between. They're normally like fae, right? They're like fae creatures.
Well, when you make a
Celestial,
when you
you get
make
to
a
choose.
familiar, you get to pick what it is. If it's
Ah.
a fae or a celestial, or
Sure,
it
sure,
can
sure,
be
sure,
like
sure.
an
Then,
imp.
then for
right?
then for him it's celestial. For him it's celestial.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
That's what you get.
All right.
Guys, who do you think should hold on to this? I mean, you
I think
mentioned
it's a
that it's
boy.
a little more divine, but I mean, Joko's normally in the center of things, so I don't know if that could be kind of difficult to get it off him if we needed to.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do that.
Yeah,
As far
yeah,
as
you
I
can
can
do
s-
that. I don't think I can.
Yeah, give me the diamond.
As far as I can tell, we shouldn't mess with these things. I think Joko's the one.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Cool. So
I'll
as you
put it in
guys
a little pouch in my pocket.
prepare,
my pants.
nice. Sounds good. Lovely. So you guys have the morning. Stoker kind of looks out at you all.
All right. Let's get ready to go into the woods.
And as you guys start preparing, that's where we're going to take our break for now. We will see you all in about 10 minutes
Awesome.
as we take a break. And we'll see you then as everyone starts to enter into the Sudowon Forest. See you all then.
Pretty.
Oh.
See ya.
Ooh.
All right, and welcome back. Cool. As you guys wake up and Stoker is kind of like looking around at you and that other party just left, Stoker looks up at you all.
All right. Here's what I've got.
And he pulls out from his side satchel 2 small vials of red liquid, which you've seen before. And then he pulls out another one. This one with like this violently swirling blue, light blue, so like sky blue liquid.
Like it's active.
Yes, exactly. He goes,
These 2 on the right, healing potions, just the regular size. I want you all to stay alive.
puts them over.
This one is a little dangerous. It'll make you very, very fast for 1 minute. But as soon as it's done, you're gonna feel it, and you'll be unable to do anything for about 6 seconds.
Yeah, I've felt that before.
Yeah, but it's good.
True.
Yeah, me too. It's rough.
It's very useful when you use it. It's one use only, this one. So, pick your moment. But if I had to say how long it takes in, technical terms, it takes about a bonus action to take all of these. So,
Got a
Hands
wild
it over.
section.
I mean, it takes
What are you fucking
takes 2
talking
seconds. Takes 2
2
seconds.
seconds.
Takes 2 seconds.
Jeez, put it in terms I can fucking understand.
All right, so he hands over
Was
to
that
you all.
Gnomish?
He hands over to you all 2
that
healing
gnomish?
potions, regular, and then 1 potion of speed, which gives you the haste spell for a minute.
All
Perfect.
right.
Cool.
Who
Well,
is taking those? Just so we're clear.
I
Whoever.
think we should split them up. We usually.
I
pack 'em on
already
one
have a
person, it
healing
doesn't-
potion.
Great.
So
I'll
if
take
anyone-
one healing, but someone else should have this haste.
Could I take the haste? Would that be okay?
Sure.
Yeah. Soil.
5,000.
Then who doesn't have a healing that needs one?
I've got healing potions, but they're pretty strong. I wouldn't mind having like just a regular
Yeah, like
one,
a regular one.
but if somebody else doesn't have any,
You know what? Actually, if somebody else wants to take the haste, I really should take the healing potion.
I mean, you can have both if you want them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
take
can
both
have
of them.
Yeah, just take both.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, if you guys are okay with that. Thanks.
Yeah,
Daniel,
you're good.
these are regular healing.
These are regular healing potions. Yeah.
Regular healing, got
Fen,
it.
Fen has
Cool.
they have the greater healing potions.
Sweet.
So yeah, so yeah, just go and write that down.
Thanks,
If you guys need to look it up, you guys can also find it on D&D Beyond. Yeah, pretty easy to look up. Potion of speed and then potions of healing. Awesome. And then Stoker looks out at you all, kind of briefly stroking his white beard and kind of like his scarred exterior, the peg leg, everything. And he looks up at you all. This is where we part. Remember what we're looking for. We're looking for allies. And if you find demons, maybe allies will be close by if they end up fighting. Sound good?
Yeah. So demons are friends.
No, absolutely
us?
not.
Oh my god.
But where there
Jeez,
is a
fucking-
threat,
Yeah.
where there is a threat, there's likely to be some retaliation from the forest.
Okay.
We want more of that retaliation.
Just so we all understand, the demons are the threats. Great.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah, I think that was mostly
The
for your
demons
benefit.
are bad.
So.
Does anybody have any wonderful, bright questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
How are we splitting up? Because obviously we're not going the same way. But where are you going to be searching, and where are we going to be searching?
Well,
You take the north and we take the south, or what?
he looks up, and you all have like the most vast expanse of forest before you. As it's like we're gonna take another
Christ.
maybe hour or so to walk down. And trust me, as long as you all travel to the north, like east, and I travel to the northwest, we'll be far enough separated. This forest goes for acres upon acres.
Sounds good. I'll make
Okay.
sure to send you a message each night.
Very well.
Make sure we're doing well, and
Right. If I don't
Do
get
we-
messages from you 2 nights in a row, I'll assume you're dead.
Yeah, we heard this already.
Right. Well, just so you know.
Daniel, is there a clear outcropping of where the tree line starts?
It kind of like forests do. It kind of comes in slowly. There is as you guys are there's the paved path, and there's some woods. You guys will be traveling for another hour or so, and then venturing towards the woods, and it's gonna be pretty clear as the woods kind of start expanding out for miles and miles and miles out.
Okay.
To the point that you can't see too far into it from a high vantage point. All right.
cool. Let's go.
Well then, best of luck. May the Ancient of Days bless you all, and hopefully you all stay alive.
Same to you.
Too.
Right. Remember. He opens the pouch, and the bird comes out with the one little closed eye. Look for Babe if you need. If I send you a message.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
He looses the whip, the huge a bull whip from his hip. He turns and he grabs a vial off of his waist, downs it, and swallows it. And you watch as his the bottoms of his feet kind of spring up almost like a goat's. That kind of they creak backward. As you hear his bones snap into place, and he races into the forest at a pretty significant speed.
Wow.
Oh,
I want to point at him, cast message, and say we're still alive.
I got it.
Stupid.
All right, and you all now enter
Volunteer.
the Sudowon forest. I need someone to roll a d20 for me.
oh.
Volunteers tribute.
Yep.
Oh, go for
yeah,
it,
do
Becca.
it. Take it, Zach.
Okay. It's a natural 16.
It's a 16. You got it. As you guys enter into the Sudowon forest, it's first of all, it strikes you. You all have been a couple of forests as you guys have been journeying, but nothing this lush and verdant and beautiful. Sunlight kind of peers through some of the treetop covering, and much of what you guys see is just kind of like this gorgeous life everywhere. It looks like constantly the leaves and the grasses are just kind of springing out as if like they're bursting with life. It's you can smell like kind of fresh rainwater on all the leaves. You can smell that kind of like that general foliage smell that you get when you walk through a forest. It's really calming and wonderful. And at the same time, there's this sense of unease that kind of permeates the forest. Like you can't see maybe more than 60 feet ahead of you at a time. The tree line is so dense. And every once in a while, you'll hear a sounds coming from either the undergrowth or various places that kind of make you jump at certain points. The forest is very much alive. You travel and trek through the forest, kind of waiting in between, just walking around. After about 2 hours, the ground beneath you gets like a little bit more damp. I need you guys to make a perception check for me.
All of us?
Yeah. Or I'd say, who was it that rolled? Emran? I can say Emran can make a perception check for me. I'll say the person who rolled 23.
Can I? Oh, never mind. We don't need to guide.
Great.
She's good.
You hear
I think so.
you hear the babbling of water ahead of you, as you're kind of like looking in, and as you hear like the stream of water, it sounds like water that's impacting a surface, and as you're kind of like peering through the trees up ahead of you, you start to see like what looks to be a small clearing, as you guys have been trekking for the last couple hours, and you swear you hear some sort of giggling that immediately vanishes and stops. What are you doing, Emran?
Okay. So we have a source of water. If we need camp, I kind of articulate as to how far it seems like, and if I hear that it gathers in pools at some point.
Sure. You can't see the water source yet. You can only hear it. You have to trek a little bit farther through the woods to. You see the clearing about 40, 50 feet ahead of you.
Got it. We have a clearing up there. It's a potential water source, either good for camp or just something as a guidepost for us as we trek through this. Looks up at admiration, this vast environment.
All right, so there's
And
water
also-
and behind the trees.
Yeah, and also, I heard some giggling.
What? You didn't fucking lead with that? You led with, hey,
Sure.
we're in a forest and there's a stream,
Sure.
not, hey, I heard some fucking weird ass giggling.
Where's the
Joko, as
giggling?
much as I appreciate your helpful input, you might want to keep your voice down.
Just a bit, Joko.
Like,
Where'd you hear it?
kid?
Yeah, I heard a giggling too. I thought it was you.
Oh.
No.
Where
it's-
did you hear it?
Daniel, where exactly did I hear it?
Around the water source, you think? It's kind of hard to tell.
It seems like it might be around the water source. It's hard to tell.
Okay, well, we should head that way then, because that's seems like what we're looking for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull my sword out.
All right. The clearing opens up as you all begin advancing cautiously through the brush. The bushes somewhat getting in your way as you guys kind of like move them aside. And it opens up to this beautiful emerald pool. Water,
Hmm.
obviously, but it shines the surface like completely pristine. You can see all the way to the bottom. And the source of the babbling is a small waterfall that comes from a slight outcropping of earth above that splashes down into the surface of the water. Beautiful. And you can't see anybody.
Daniel, is the water green or clear?
It's clear. It's like the silt at the bottom creates the reflected light that makes it look green, but it's clear, pure water.
okay.
Like if you've ever been to like Emerald Bay and Lake Tahoe, the water looks green there, but it's because it's completely like pristine and pure.
Daniel, I have a question about my perception check.
Yeah.
If you can't give this to me, that's totally okay.
Sure.
But could I tell whether or not the giggling, like, did it have a natural influence on me, like a chill down my spine? Did it seem friendly? Did it seem malicious? Because that's something I would have been able to...
Sure. Make an insight check for me. I'll allow that.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Yeah, you
Probably.
can't tell. I mean, it didn't give
Yeah.
you a particular emotion response, other than the fact you're like, "Oh my god, giggling." Yeah, you can't quite exactly tell what the intent behind the giggling was.
Okay.
And it
How wide
seems
is
like
the waterfall?
you and Snow are the only ones who heard it. The waterfall is about 20 feet high. It's about 20 feet high, and then it drops down.
How
into the-
wide is like a
Oh, the water
trickle, or is it
stream is like
a-
about 5 feet, so it's a pretty decent waterfall, but nothing crazy. Not like a Niagara Falls.
Mhm.
Can
Do
you-
I think?
No, go ahead.
Do I think if I ray of frost like the top of it, I could stop the water from coming down for at least a second, so I could see if there's anything
Maybe
behind
for a
it?
little bit before enough pressure builds behind it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just, guys, I'm just gonna see if there's anything behind the waterfall real quick, and I'll cast ray of frost like at the top before the water drops, and just kind of freeze it and see
Sounds good.
if we can see anything.
You watch as the just go and make a spellcasting modifier check. This is just to see how long it'll last.
I'll help him and do the same thing.
Oh, great! So both of you. I'll say with that you guys can, it'll last for like
Fucking
maybe
waterbenders.
like 30 seconds to like a minute as you guys build up like this like crystalline structure of ice that staunches the flow of the water for just a moment. And you guys look behind, the water kind of like splashes out and the ripples across the surface die down. Just go to make a perception check for me.
Okay.
For me, it's 21.
21.
8.
8. Artie, you're looking behind. You can't see anything. At least noteworthy, this seems to be like a small, like, just kind of earth that's been like carved into with the wall. Pretty normal. Fen, you look behind the waterfall and you can't see anything either. But as you look around, you hear a rustle through the trees, and you kind of glance over, and it's just a tree branch waving.
Daniel, as they're doing that, Poe is going to be unbuttoning his shirt and then going to go for a little swimmy swim. As they're doing it.
All right, you do so.
Can I grab his arm as he tries to go past me?
Yeah, of course.
I'm so excited about
Poe, do you
swimming that
allow
I'm
it?
moving very quickly.
Poe, do you allow it, or do you want to just go into the water? Do you want to ignore Joko's like grabbing?
I do want to ignore. I want to say that I don't even notice it, probably, unless he like succeeds, I guess.
Sure. Joko, is it big enough that you want to like have a dexterity check to try and stop him?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then go and make a dexterity check and
It
test it.
is big enough.
Dexterity. Oh no.
I am
And-
little boy.
And Poe, you need to make a dexterity check and test it to see which one of you is
Okay.
faster.
Could it be athletics to grab him?
Unfortunately, this is I said dexterity check.
Shit. Fuck. It's a 1.
Oh!
Okay, Daniel, have a
falls in with
field
that.
day with this. Have a field day with this because I
Uh-huh.
also got a nat 1.
No way!
Oh my God.
What? Okay.
Have
So-
fun, Daniel
Okay.
Dia.
Fun, dude.
All right. So you all watch as Joko reaches out for Poe as Poe like is taking off his shirt and going to run into the pool, and Joko tackles him just fiercely, and Poe's like, "Ugh!" And then you watch as Joko like actually launches himself so hard that the both of them disappear under the surface of the water.
Well, that was exciting. I'll walk over and see. Do they seem alive under the like? Did it eat them or anything? I
No,
don't
you
know.
can see them. You can see them. You come up out of the water after a second. Poe, like realizing that you just got tackled by Joko, And as you guys are just kind of floating around in the pool, it feels like almost like you have a little more energy almost being in the pool. It's interesting.
Poe is laughing his fucking ass off at Joko. He just loves Joko for doing that and is laughing his little tuchus off.
Joko's stomping out of the pool.
How was it?
Fucking moron.
You feel pretty stupid now, don't you?
There's fucking ghost giggling going on, and you're gonna take a fucking dip?
I didn't see anything. I feel pretty good. You guys should try this. This is nice. And I'm just swimming. I'm swimming.
You remember why we're fucking in this forest?
That is
looking
true.
for friends. Yeah, the
For
water's
friends?
fine. Come on in.
We're here to find fucking demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured if you don't know what a demon is, you'd at least know what an undead is. It's basically like that.
Yeah, no, I know what it is, but Joka doesn't mean we can't have a little respite here. We've been walking for a while and we're busy, so I'm just checking out the water, exploring.
Wait, Poe, you said the water feels good?
Yeah, I don't
Like-
know what
like-
it is, man, but I feel great.
I'm gonna begin casting.
I'm doing like
detect magic.
butterfly. I'm doing backstroke.
Sure.
I'm going.
Do you just ritually casting it?
Yeah, I was going to.
Sounds
I don't
good.
have a reason to
Sounds
rush.
good.
So.
So you ritual cast detect magic as Poe is doing backstrokes in the middle of this little emerald pool, and as you do so, there is a strong magical presence from the water, but it's not a school of magic. It's just like the pool itself has a magical essence to it.
Can I try to go over and I'll take a stick and kind of check its surface tension and maybe take a little bit in a vial? I'm just
go
gonna
to make
try
an intelligence
test.
check for me. Yeah.
Just a flat intelligence.
Sure. Flat intelligence.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As just kind of doing what an engineer would, right? Checking its surface tension, just kind of seeing if it has the regular
Basically.
properties of water. It does seem to have the regular properties of water. Except when you put the stick into it, you actually watch as you put it into the water, and the stick grows sprouts. And then you take it out, and then the sprouts are no longer there.
History check fountain of youth.
Yeah,
And
really.
Can I swim underneath and look around on the bottom?
Sure, of course. Please as you dive into the water, go to make a perception check for me.
I'd also like to cast Divine Sense.
Divine Sense, okay?
And Daniel, while this is all happening, I'll stay within 30 feet of along the bank, and I just kind of want to, on a very low voice, just hello,
Jeez.
anyone here? And just kind of almost to
Everyone's running
myself,
off into the forest.
just kind of walking around, just still a little startled and seeing if anything replies.
Sounds good.
And so the perception check is 17, and
17.
2, Poe is thinking of this as sort of being symbolic of these children of the forest, which I heard Sosa was saying.
Oh no,
are
Tyrus
benevolent.
spoke about that. Yeah, Tyrus.
Oh, Tyrus are benevolent spirits, which is why Poe is pretty optimistic about this.
Sure. You look throughout the water, and the water goes deep, probably about 15 feet deep at its lowest point. But even when you're diving in, you can't see. You don't seem to see anything with a perception check of 17. And as for you, Joko, you ping out with the divine sense, and you don't get any celestial fiend or undead, the presences that would show up on your radar. Or consecrated or desecrated sense. Yeah.
Okay, that was.
Yeah. So it doesn't seem to be a consecrated space or desecrated space. It's just something. It's just magical for some reason.
What's going on with this fucking pool, huh?
Daniel, I want to go up to the edge of the pool and cup some water in my hands and take a drink.
Sounds good. All right. You take a drink. As you do so, it fills the inner part of your body with just a lot of warmth. You feel rejuvenated somehow, even. And as you drink from it, go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
6.
6. You have 6 temporary HP. As you
Ooh,
feel like your
okay.
life force itself is strengthened by the water that you just drank.
And then I'm gonna fill my water skin up with the water.
Sounds
and
good.
Say, hey, everyone, you should take some of this water. I feel amazing after drinking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna vouch for that. I feel great. I know there's probably something going on here, but I don't think it's bad.
As much as I like to disagree with Poe, I do feel fucking good after coming out of there.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna mosey back to the group and join and cup her hands and take a sip.
Yeah, Joko, all your like backaches and muscle aches from being a farmer for like most of your life, for the first time in ages, you do not feel any of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna fill up my water skin with this stuff too.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
I too will
We're
fill
gonna do
up,
the
but
same.
I'm not gonna take a sip.
You're not gonna take a sip. All right, sounds good.
I want one of us to not have drinking from it, just in case.
All right, so does everybody drinks from it except for?
I'll drink.
Yes, I do.
Okay, sounds good.
Mhm.
So everybody drinks from it. You all go ahead and roll D10 for me, and that's how many temp HP that you have.
Aw, we're the one.
1.
Oh no!
Yeah, me too.
Well,
Well, you get one more temp HP. It's better than 0.
If I already have temp
Hell
HP,
yeah.
do I just add to it?
No, unfortunately, temp HP doesn't stack. So
I thought so. Okay.
yeah, it doesn't stack. All right. Cool. With that,
increase my health by less than 1%.
all right, and you guys, as you guys like pass by the waterfall, you can choose to set camp for there for a little bit. But if you guys want to move on, you guys can continue to move on into the forest if you'd like.
I'm also going to take some of the water in a little canteen.
All right,
like
sounds
a
good.
skin that I
Sure.
have.
I'm gonna walk up to Artie. Hey, Artie, I kind of have a crazy idea. Can you do your message beam thingy into the water and just say hello and see if it responds? I know it sounds weird.
No, I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I'll try it. Hello, water.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check, sure.
I'm so persuasive, it's gonna be great.
Are you
Oh
more
my god, I rolled
persuasive
really
than
well.
Water.
I rolled the 18, so that's a 17.
17. All right.
Do I persuade the water?
Well, at this point, the ice breaks from on top of the water, and the gurgling of water kind of exudes from the pool.
Oh, Emran, yeah. Wait, I can hear something. Yeah?
Yeah. What is it?
Oh, really?
What is it saying?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you think Emran's crazy for trying to talk to water? Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah.
Well,
No,
worth a
Emran,
try.
I'm just joking with you. It was a great idea, but I didn't hear anything from it. I'm sorry.
And Emran, you hear giggling.
what? I heard it again. There's giggling.
What do you mean?
I'm
What do
not
you
going
mean you heard-
crazy.
Okay, can I like actively try to hear for giggling?
Sure, go ahead and make a
I want
perception
to try
check.
and listen for it too.
What is it, perception?
Perception check, yeah.
18.
18.
Dirty
You-
20.
You can't hear the giggling. Joko, you hear the faintest giggle die down.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can determine where its source is?
I think I just fucking heard it.
Oh, you heard it too. You heard it too.
Sure.
Wait,
I think I just fucking heard it.
See, I told you.
but I didn't drink from the water. Do you have like, maybe the water's like poisoning you? Do you have like water madness?
Is that related to ice madness?
You know, it actually is. Like, it's a subset of ice madness. That is only when the water. That's a good thought. Yeah.
I'm face palming so hard. so hard
Daniel,
right now.
can I do a perception check to
For ice madness?
You got
not
forest
for
madness.
ice madness?
You can make a perception check to find the source of the giggles, yes.
Thank you.
Please save me
Forest
from ice madness,
madness.
please.
You know.
Ooh. Natural 19. It's gonna be a 27, sir.
Damn.
Oh
Nice.
shit.
You, for the briefest moment, look around, and you see one of the trees move, and it's almost like the branch is covering its mouth or something, and then it moves away, and then it disappears.
I want to walk up to the tree.
The tree is gone.
Oh,
The tree that you just saw move and do that is gone now.
I heard. So it didn't like manifest onto an already existing tree. The tree itself, appeared. Okay.
It almost looked like a woman, but you were like, it's a tree. What? You're very confused.
Anyone else see that?
See what?
No.
Oh, okay. I know this is going to be a step past the already kind of craziness, but bear with me here. I could swear that there was a tree that had a face and almost like a human-esque body, and it appeared, and it kind of said something to me, and then it disappeared.
What did it say?
What did it say?
Yeah.
It was giggling.
The tree was giggling.
But it wasn't like a tree that I'm looking at where it's like, oh, that tree kind of giggled. I mean, a whole tree appeared and then disappeared.
Is there another tree like it nearby?
And Emerin does a perception check around.
I'll say with your perception check at 27, you don't see another one nearby.
Perfect. No, I don't. I mean, obviously we don't know what's going on, but I'm saying, like it appeared, and so maybe these trees do the same thing or not. I don't know, but these trees were here. I think when we walked in, unless things are changing, I don't know. Has the whole forest been shifting? And she's just like,
Emmeryn, it's okay. Emmeryn, calm down.
Snow comes
Okay,
over to
I'm
you,
good.
Fen, and Snow's like,
I think the water's making it crazy. Is that gonna happen to me since I drank the water?
No,
No,
you're fine.
Don't worry. Look, this is great and all. I think we can just chalk it up to some sort of like a nice blessing or whatever and just move on. Like, I don't think we should be wasting our time.
No, hold on. Because Emmerin heard the giggling before we even could see this pond.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe the forest like led us here to help us out because it senses that we're not hostile towards it or whatever. But this isn't what we're supposed to be looking for. Stoker sent us on a pretty specific mission. I think we should keep moving along.
Yeah.
I mean, the
those guys-
specific mission was wander around the forest until you get attacked by demons or find somebody attacking demons.
Right, and I don't feel
True.
like we're gonna be attacked by demons here, so maybe we should move along.
Joko, I think those guys yesterday, one of them was talking about these spirits, these children of the forest that are benevolent, and they
Right.
help those who are good of heart. And I think
What's benevolent?
good, kind. They don't mean us any harm, and I think these might be those spirits. I mean, I'm not hearing anything, but
Well,
I trust
that's what I'm
Emmerin
saying.
is-
I don't think it's a
I mean,
coincidence.
I
that-
heard it.
well, there you go. You heard it, so it's probably what it is, and we should leave it be.
I think if we're moving on and we're not really going in any specific direction, we should follow the source of this stream.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Towns
Right.
crop up around water.
I agree.
Is this like the termination of the stream? Is it, like
It's-
just
yes,
this pond, or
yes,
does it
it's the-
continue on?
It seems to terminate in this pond, and then it like leads backward where this small creek was leading towards this waterfall. Yeah.
Let's walk upstream then.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. I need
Daniel-
someone. Oh yeah. What's up?
Just want to point out again, with my natural explorer for little
Mhm.
Poe, the group can never be lost except by magical means. So just like
Yes.
as we go forwards, we'll be
Understood.
good.
All right. I need someone else to roll a d20 for me, please.
Becca,
I'll
do you
do
want to
this
do this one? Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
So 3.
3. All right. As you guys step out, start following the source of the water. You guys travel upstream for a couple of hours. As you guys are going, and as you guys are traveling along, you kind of see the forest starts to darken somewhat. There's less sunlight coming through the trees, and then it starts to get even darker, almost even though it's like daytime. And the ground beneath you, which was wet, is now becoming much more like swampy almost, and gnarled trees and roots kind of are surrounding your general vicinity. And there's this low-lying mist that seems to surround this portion of the forest as you all start checking through the wet slicks of water and mud as you guys start navigating around this area. And in the distance, you hear something like the clopping of hooves.
Do we all hear it?
Yeah. Well, I guess that was Fen was the one who rolled it. So Fen, you're the one who hears the clopping of hooves.
Hey, do you all hear that? It sounds like horses or something.
In front of us or behind us?
Daniel?
It's like somewhat in front of you, maybe to the left a little bit.
It's like sort of off in that direction up there.
I mean,
Do you not hear it?
Mm.
You guys can make
remember
a check if you want.
All right.
I remember that when we were down in the catacombs, I believe that demon we faced had hooves too, right?
Fuck, don't say that.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
I'm
not
just-
pick the
I'm just
words,
saying-
Harry.
I'm just
God.
saying.
We gotta
Come on,
find a
Jason,
demon
that-
anyway.
Exactly. I'm just saying that we should be cautious. I don't think we can rely on it being. Oh, it is a
Perception
horse.
18, Daniel.
Perception check 18. You can hear something like the clopping of hooves. Emran, you can. And Fen, you start to hear almost like a horse, like kind of chuffing.
I mean, it really sounds like a horse to me. I don't know. I'd like to start walking in that direction, Daniel.
Sounds
Me
Everyone
good.
stay
too.
low, though.
I'll be right
Everyone
on your
stay
toe.
low.
You walk behind in that direction, and as you round the corner, even through the mist, you see what seems to be a horse as you look off in the distance, the mist somewhat obscuring its form. As it turns to look at you and you get slightly closer, there is no skin on the horse. It's made completely of bone. And as it turns to look at you with these dark, dark eyes, you notice what you didn't before. You thought it was a tree trunk, but there is a rider on the horse.
I pull out my sword.
And the rider has no head. I need you all to roll initiative.
Nice.
I'm scared, guys.
Halloween
I'm scared,
special.
Mama.
Halloween special. Oh, nice.
19 and Ishi.
19. You got it. Did you just call it Inishi? What?
Yeah.
No,
sure
no.
did.
We're not getting about the fact that you just called an initiative Inishi. What?
We
Daniel.
write it like that in the chat.
Daniel, I wrote. I have a 10 in Ishi.
You have a 10 Inishi? Cool. Everybody else roll
I want
Inishi for me,
Inishi.
please.
Oh my god.
So stupid.
It's a brand. It's a lifestyle.
Of
Why do I keep
what?
rolling such
Lifestyle.
shitty Inishi?
Oh my god.
Shitty and issue.
Shitty Inishi, dude. All right.
10 times fast.
Okay, cool. So let me roll. Fen gets scared, by the way, and starts hiding in a nearby wood as soon as she sees that the rider has no head. And she goes, ah! And she runs into the nearby forest to hide.
Do you mean snow?
Sorry, I
goodbye,
meant snow.
Fen.
Who did I say? I meant snow. I meant snow.
Oh, okay, great.
I meant snow. I'm so sorry.
I was
I'm
like,
so
"Don't
sorry.
Sorry, Becca. Bye.
I meant
Plot
snow.
armor.
Sorry,
sideline.
the two
I
of
have
you
a
are.
visual question.
Yeah.
When it comes to the horse, is it just like a skeletal horse, or does it have like organs and stuff
It is a
inside? I know you said it
it
has
is
no
a
skin.
skeletal horse.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Dang.
All right. No pumpkin, by the way. There is a head that it is holding under its left arm as it turns the head to stare in your direction. This gleaming head, and the mouth is stretched to like this grotesque smile that stares off in your direction. And Fen, it seems to be staring in yours.
Ugh.
All right.
Does this look like
Note
a
to self.
demon to anybody else?
Go away from Ben.
Emran, your dexterity modifier is +5, correct?
Yes, sir.
I need you to roll. I need you to roll another d20 for me.
Sounds good. Natural 12.
Okay. You're going before the Headless Horseman.
Fantastic.
All right.
Spoilers.
I think this guy's a big
Spoilers.
dex.
All right, so Artie is 21. Poe is 20. Nice. Fen is 18.
18.
Okay, sounds good. You'll be going after the Headless Horseman. And
That's a
then
big toe.
no, I did I miss Joko? I missed Joko. Joko is a 10. You got it. All right. All right. Lovely.
10 slash.
10 slash. All right. Okay. Sounds good. All right. Perfect. First up on the docket is Artie, followed by Poe.
Cool. So Artie's going to move his hands around, and you see some arcane energy go, and he pumps his palm towards the Headless Horseman, and you see a image of his hand starts expanding in front of it as it begins to push forward, and I'm casting Bigby's hand.
Bigby's hand.
Ooh.
All right. All right.
Big baby.
I don't have a Bigby's hand, so I will give you Freya's spiritual weapon.
It's okay.
Yeah, I will make that for next time. How does it look like, by the way? How does it look like as you cast Bigby's hand?
So my naturally kind of reds and blues of arcane energy will push out, and it will get a big old hand right next to him, and it's gonna try to push the Headless Horseman off of his horse.
Okay, sounds good. Can it
'Cause
move
I
that
don't
far?
like him.
Oh, you can summon
I
it
can
within
cast it 120 feet
120
away.
feet away.
It
All
also
right.
has a speed of 60, so
Okay,
even
please.
if it didn't.
It has a speed. I think you can move it. Oh, Bigby's
can
hand.
move
Bigby's hand.
it.
Bigby's hand. Yeah. All right,
Um,
sounds good. 60 feet. Crazy.
There's a
That's
bonus action on each of my turns.
All right, so go ahead and make your attack roll, please.
So I'm just going to attempt to push the creature.
All right, push the
So
creature.
I'm just trying to push him off the horse. I don't know if I can or not, but that's what I'm trying to
I
do.
see. Sounds good. Okay, so he needs
Don't
to
want
make
him to ride the
contested.
horse.
Yeah, so you need to make the spellcasting ability check, right? And then with
I
with
use
Bigby's
my
athletics.
hand strength of a
Correct.
26, so I can use
Nice.
that.
Go for it.
Oh baby.
Nice.
Oh baby, he's strong. Oh, that's a very good roll. That's
Nice.
a 26.
26. Nice. You go to shove the rider off of the horse. As you do so, he, the body, boom, gets pushed off, and the warhorse underneath vanishes. And boom, he collides to the ground, stands back up, and then the warhorse rises out of the earth to mount him once again. How many feet did you throw him away?
Whoa.
5.
5 feet? Okay. So he's right here. All right.
Oh yeah, get wrecked, dude.
Yeah, get wrecked, buddy.
See you later,
as the warhorse
loser.
rises up from underneath him and mounts him once more. All right.
Okay, guys, that is not what you need to do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move.
Okay.
Can I move into these thick trees?
Yes, you
or is
got,
that
yes,
not
you
something I
can. Yes, you
do?
can.
5, 10, 20, 25. I'm good here. Go hold my hand. Beat him up.
All right. All right. All right.
You almost turned him into headless, horseless man.
All right. Next up.
No,
Next
Zach.
up is
That was
Poe. Emeron's on deck.
Poe is staring down this dude,
Mhm.
giving a little smile, and he's just gonna start sprinting at this guy.
Okay.
And he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then bonus action dash
All right.
until he gets right up onto his business.
Okay.
And what he's gonna do
Mhm.
is he's gonna slide under this mofo, and as he
Mhm.
does, he's gonna cast his new cantrip, Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
So as Poe is sliding under the horse, his sickle, he's gonna pull out his sickle, and it's gonna all of a sudden glow this deep emerald, deep forest green color of flames. And I'm gonna attack the horse's underside. with
All
the
right.
sickle.
All right. Please do so. Go to make an attack roll.
18.
18 is exactly what you needed. It hits. Go to roll damage.
Sweet. Okay, so it does the sickle attack first, which is going to be, oh no, not that. It's gonna be not great. 6 slashing.
6 slashing.
and 4 poison.
Sounds good. As you strike
And
through
then
with the poison doesn't look like it's taking effect. As you slice across this figure, guy, person's skin, as it draws across, the poison like seems to do nothing to him.
Great, and then it's also going to do 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage. Right, sounds good. And also the head now swivels to look at you as it turns its hand and the head moves along with it. All right.
Sweetness. And I'm on
Okay.
the other side.
You said 5 points of fire damage?
I said 7.
7 points of fire damage. Great, thank you. All right, Poe, that's the end of your turn. Next up is Emran. Headless Horseman's
Can we
on
see a
deck.
picture of this guy, Daniel?
Yes.
25.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah,
Scary.
that's it right there.
Dope. All right, so Emmerin is going to travel 25 feet to right there. And then an additional is going to use the bonus action to dash. And 5, 10, 15.
Okay.
And is going to take a the silver dagger is going to take an attack.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's going to be an 18 to hit, sir.
18 does hit. All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Fantastic. And I get sneak attack with this, correct?
Yes, you do.
Fantastic.
Since Poe's engaged.
Okay, so my sneak attack damage 30 and then d4. So it's going to be 39 damage.
39. Nice.
Mhm.
Good stuff. Give me one moment. All right. Nice stuff.
And I'm
All
just-
right.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement to slide under the horse to the other side and meet Poe on this side. So we're just kind of arm in arm against him.
Perfect. Sounds good. Next up,
I was going to high five Emran.
good stuff.
Hell yeah. High fives back.
This creature, its sickly form, just kind of like the rider on top of this black skeletal horse, looking absolutely terrifying, turns the head and it lifts its head up away from you, Poe, and then looks to gaze as it raises its hand over its head and over its neck, and the head looks over to Fen. Its huge, grotesque, grinning visage laughs out with a horrible cackle. And it does so as it looks over at you. Its eyes flash, Fen, as it says, "Fen! Baravan." Fen, how many hit points do you have?
I think you're muted, Finn.
Yes, thank you. Right now, 74.
Joko, you watch as Fen keels over and drops onto the ground.
Jesus.
What?
Wow.
Can I tell what happened to her?
You hear the voice call out, and they look up and they're in shock, and their whole bones locked up as soon as they heard their name, and they just drop to the floor,
Okay.
Dang.
unconscious.
Joko,
Daniel,
you
did this
take-
come
You
from?
take care of him. I'll get her.
Did this come from
Alright.
the head it's holding, or from the skeletal?
Correct. It came
body?
from the head. The voice came from the
Okay.
head.
Gotcha.
All right, and then the horseman is going to ride over in that direction. Are you guys going to take your opportunity attacks against it?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Yes, of
Does
course.
my hand get to?
Info.
I don't know if that's a thing it can do.
I don't think Big B has an opportunity attack because it doesn't have a reaction. You have a reaction, right?
That sounds right. So I'm gonna go
Yeah.
with that, but
Okay.
I'll do some research later.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll go to make that
I
call right
cracked my
now.
book
But as
open.
soon as if it says something different, then I'll rule it the other way.
Yeah, I don't see. It's a very long spell.
So, yeah, it's a long boy. Big B wrote real long.
28 to hit.
28 hits. Roll damage.
11.
11 unfortunately misses as you reach out with a dagger and the horse gallops out of the way just in time.
Yeah, I'm just slicing the horse, and it's for 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage. Got it.
Daniel, I
Yes.
just want to clarify. I'm not asleep, right?
No, you are unconscious.
Okay. Okay, work.
Work.
All right. That's going to be the end of the Headless Horseman's turn as it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it's going to end its turn right there. Next up is Fen. Joko, as you look over Fen's body that just keeled over, you watch this black swirling energy is starting to emanate from the ground as the black tendrils of energy turn into bones and start snapping over Fen's form. Fen, I need you to make a death saving throw at disadvantage.
Ooh.
Fuck.
What?
So that's just a d20.
Correct. So that's 2 d20s.
Are we keeping them a secret, or what are we doing?
Yeah, should I whisper to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me remember how to do that.
Mhm.
And you can move on.
Okay, sounds good. Then that is the end of your turn. Joko, you are now up as this rider like starts careening up towards you all.
Adi, you've got Fen?
I don't know what type of magic is on her, but I can do my best. I don't
them.
know. Don't know what magic is on him, but I can do my best. I don't know. If it's a curse, I can't do anything. But...
Alright, I'll deal with this guy then. I'm gonna step forward and slash him with my greatsword.
Perfect. Please do so. Also, Emran, I totally forgot. On opportunity attacks as a rogue, you can actually get sneak attack. So go and roll your sneak
Thank you.
attack for me as well.
I didn't hit though.
Oh, you didn't hit. You did miss. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I just wanted to remind you that that's something that you could do.
Of course, thank
18
you.
hits, Joko.
18 to
hits.
hit.
All right.
Alright, I'm blasting him.
Okay. Blast him.
I'm gonna use Divine Smite at second
Okay.
level.
All right. Go and smite it up as your blade ignites with bright smoke-like radiant energy and begins careening down towards this figure.
To double check what level of smite it is. Okay, that's it.
Whoa!
35 magical slashing and radiant damage.
Nice in total. As it just slams into him and a burst of radiant energy flashes out from his body. Yes.
And I'm gonna take my second attack. That's a 28 to hit.
Ooh,
Good shit.
that hits. Yeah.
Atta boy.
And I'll do another second level smite.
Second level smite. All right. Go for it again.
Fuck,
31. Nice.
31 magical slashing and radiant.
The horseman is starting to look a little rough.
Cool.
Looking pretty rough. All right. Joko, that's the end of your turn as you slam down twice in this massive gaping hole now where the shoulder carved into about the midsection of his chest and the other one was like kind of like sliced off a good portion of his like midsection. The horseman is looking pretty battered. Its head's still swiveling though around. Okay, Joko, that ends your turn.
Yes, sir.
All right, Artie, you are now up pose on deck.
Go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I will reach down. Come on, Fen. Come back to us. And I will cast Cure Wounds on
Your
them.
wounds. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll your healing.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a... It's a D8, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be 12.
1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah, so 12.
12. Sounds good. So, Fen, you get 12 points of healing.
How much damage did I take the first time?
You went down to 0 hit points when
Okay.
the creature called your name. So you have now 12 HP total. As you
Okay.
gasp back to life, inhaling the weird stagnant swampy air, feeling terrified as like that the sound of your name reverberated through your bones and made you lose all sense of yourself for a moment. Shaken, you wake up and you're prone on the floor, Artie standing next to you.
You'll be okay.
Oh,
Just stay next to me. Then I'll whistle out, and my hand will come. I will use my bonus action to interposing hand, so
Interposing hand.
it will stay in between me and is a scary man.
All right.
And he can't move through it unless he has a strength score above 26.
You got it. You got it. Good stuff. All right. Next up, Artie, if that ends your turn, Poe.
Yep.
You are now up.
Okay. I'm gonna move not my full move. Yeah, I'll go 25 to right here, and I'm gonna start swinging the chain end of my sickle.
Mm-hmm.
And can I see the head from my angle?
Yes, you can.
I want to fucking Indiana Jones lasso this bitch out of his hands and try to do that
Okay.
with the chain.
Nice.
I will consider.
Oh, yeah.
So this
Great
is a ranged grapple check. I could say you can either get within 5 feet and have a better grapple chance, or you'll have to take it at distance at disadvantage. But I love the flavor of the chain.
Bonus action dash.
'Kay.
So I'm gonna get right up next to him to do it.
All right, sounds good. So this is straight roll. This is a athletics check with your chain as you
thank you
try
for
to
the
wrap
athletics.
around the check around the chain.
Buddy, yes, 23.
Rolled a natural 8 as the chain wraps around the head and you retract it to yourself, and the head is now tucked into your hands. The head kind of looking up at you.
Great, and I'm gonna
Ew.
use the rest of my movement. I think I have 15 left, and I'm gonna go just back away from it.
Okay, sounds good. It is going to try and swipe out at you at disadvantage now that
Okay.
you have its head and it can't see very well. That is going to be that's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, sounds good. So that is 27 damage, 10 slashing, 17 necrotic.
Cool.
As it
No worries.
it reaches up from its side, and you hear like the clatter of bone as it pulls out what looks to be a lengthened 15-foot humanoid spine and whips it at you, and it lacerates the edge of your back as the
Oh.
bones just kind of like slash into you, and it retracts again, a gigantic crack emanating from the bones.
Cool, man. Cool.
All right, Poe, you want to keep going, or is that where you end
no,
your turn?
that's everything.
That's
yeah.
everything. All right, Emrin.
I would well if this is a free action, I'd love to put this head in a bag that I have. If
Sure.
I could do that.
Yeah. Yes, I will allow it. You shove the head into a
He's-
bag.
He's in my bag. Yep.
All right. All right. Next up is Emrin.
I want to ask a rule thing real quick. So 25 feet puts me here. We can. So
Uh-huh.
what I really want to try to do, because
Uh-huh.
this would be an additional 5 feet,
Yes.
and probably he's 3 feet high, and I'm a halfling, so there's a little bit of a leap there. What I want to attempt to do is back Poe.
He's
and
3 feet
basically-
high. He's tiny. He's a small little gnome. He's 3 feet high. A wee little lad.
No. I meant on the horse. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. So here, let me just tell you what I'm thinking. If I can get here at the 25-foot mark, what I want to attempt to do
Uh-huh.
is jump the rest of this and donkey kick and attempt to dethrone
I would argue you
this
have
rider.
to, in order to gain more movement than you already have on your turn in this manner. I would have to say that you probably have to use your bonus action to dash.
Okay, understood.
Makes sense?
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So then I'll get here. I'll use my bonus. Here, let me do it. Where was it? I want to make sure I'm not off here. 25 feet right there,
Mhm.
left from Poe. Boom. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to jump up and with both legs attempt to flying kick him off of his horse and try to dethrone him from his current position.
Okay, sounds good. This is a shove action. So go ahead and make a shove action for me.
Fantastic.
This is a grapple check, so you're doing this grapple to contest it.
And what is the modifier on that, or is it just...
That's your athletics check, so it's your strength.
Okay, perfect. Which doesn't help me. That actually subtracts. Okay, so my 1, so 13.
13. Unfortunately, as you go up to donkey kick and shove this dude off of the rider off of the horse, the rider, as you slam into his plate armor, it deflects at a weird angle and you actually kind of bounce off, and unfortunately the headless horseman is not moving at all.
Understood. Where would this place me?
You can still be there if you want, or you can be anywhere within 5 feet on this side of him. on this
Okay.
side of him, if you want.
Okay, understood. I'll just put myself there. That way I'm in his range.
Sounds good, sounds
Okay,
good.
cool. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next up, the other swordsman. It is going to start curling its whip. It's going to whip out a Joko, Emran, and then it is going to... Yeah, it's going to whip out a Joko and you. No, it's going to whip up at Poe. Sorry. So Joko and Poe. So this first one is at Joko. That's going to be 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, that's going to be 30 damage. 11 slashing, 19 necrotic.
Is it magical damage?
It is not magical damage, no.
Okay. So it's how many total? 30 total?
30 total, 11 slashing, 19 necrotic.
-4, 26. Okay.
Nice. All right, and the second one is going to be out at you, Poe.
Okay.
17 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's going to be 9 slashing plus 16 necrotic, so that's 25. 25 points of
Okay.
damage.
I'm going to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke, and he needs to make a deck save.
He does. That's a natural 1!
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah.
He fails.
So he takes shit roll. 5 fire damage.
5
as
fire
he is
damage,
engulfed
nice.
in flames temporarily.
All right. He's not looking hot. He's not looking hot is all I can say. Still pretty rough, not quite at like death's door. All right. Sounds good. And then he is he can't look at you because his head is in the bag. That's gonna be the end of his turn. All right.
I'm sorry, can I add 1d10 to that? I forgot to add that third roll.
Yeah,
it's
no problem.
another 6 fire damage
Good
because I
stuff.
forgot it's 3d10.
All good, all good.
Good
All right.
thought, Gavin.
Okay, next up, Fen. You're prone
Nice.
on the ground as all your friends gather around to try and protect you from the horsemen.
I'm gonna
All
call
right,
out. Fen, get over to me if you can.
all right. And I'll use my action to stand up.
Okay. This is just 15 feet of your movement. It's half your movement.
Oh, yeah, I don't even have to use my action.
Correct.
Sickening. All right, I will stand up.
All right.
And then I am going to. Right now, would you say that we're in dim lighting?
This is dim light. Yes.
Okay, hell yeah. I am gonna cast Shadow Blade. I'm gonna upcast it at 5th level.
Okay.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Okay.
So you watch as like some of
they
the
pissed.
shadows around Fen start to knit themselves together into a little like shadow dagger, and then Fen is going to throw it at the
Dullahan.
horseman,
Yeah. Go ahead and
Yes,
roll that attack.
and it's with advantage because we're in dim lighting.
Nice.
They piss.
They pissed.
All right, 17 plus 9.
Oh, that hits. Oh, that
20.
hits.
Okay. Hell yeah. So he
20 a lot.
26, yeah.
take-
That hits.
20 much.
That hits.
I'll roll it on here.
What's their damage on something like this? I'm scared.
At 5th
I'm
level.
intimidated.
Oh, that's nothing. Okay, well, he takes 14 psychic damage.
Okay.
Could've been a lot
Whoa.
more than that.
Poe, you hear the head scream from the inside of the bag.
Yeah.
And as I throw it and it hits him, it dissipates, but I'll use my bonus action to call it back and have it reappear.
Sounds
hand.
good. As the explosion of shadow slams into the horseman's neck. As it does so, this burst of shadow emanates out, and you watch as the wisps of shadow all gather, and then all like go past Big B's hand into Fen's, gathering once again into a dagger. Nice.
Yes, and then I'll use the last 5, 10, 15, or just 10 to come over here by Joko.
Sounds good. Joko, they are next to you, and now Joko, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna reach out my hand behind me and grab their arm and channel some of my power through them and heal them for 45.
Woo! You are healed for 45
Yeah.
HP.
Yeah, buddy.
with my lay on hands.
Nice. Nice.
Sweet sauce.
That's good stuff. All right, cool. Good stuff. That's your action?
Yeah, I have a bonus action. I'm not sure what
Okay.
to do with it.
All right. It's up to you.
I think what I'm gonna do with it is nothing.
All right. Fair enough. All right. That's the end of your
Yay.
turn, Joko. Artie, you are now back up, and Poe, you're on deck.
Okay. Seeing that Fen is looking a lot better, I will cast Ray of Frost, and I will have my fist punch it.
All right. Sounds
Ouch.
good. Pounce.
Punch.
Pounce.
Okay, so let's roll those. Ooh, nice. My Ray of Frost is a 22.
Joko, I'm so sorry. You need to add a 26 HP for me. The Doulahan is blinded, so it actually would have had disadvantage on the roll. And you get to add 26 HP back to your HP again, because it would not have hit you with the Bone Whip. That's my fault.
No, it would have because it was 25 and a 19. Both of those hit.
No, it was no. That was before. That was a different roll. The one that hit was the 12 and the 20. That was against you, and then the 17 23 was against Poe. Because it could only make 2 attacks on its turn, so it would not have hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get 26 HP back.
Cool. Smile.
Yep. All right. Sorry, Artie. Now back to you.
So I'll have the Ray of Frost and Bigby's hand hit
Lovely.
the hand. Yeah, I believe they both hit because if a 22 hits, then the
Yeah.
hand.
You also have
definitely hits.
advantage because he's blinded.
Oh, then I will roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage just to see.
Nope.
Okay.
No. But still good damage.
All right. Go roll
this
damage,
is
please.
33 cold and force damage.
33. How do you want to do this?
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, so I will go ahead and freeze the horse and man with my Ray of Frost, and then the fist will smash it like a hammer.
Woo! You watch as the ice crystallizes across the horse and the rider. The horse kind of bucks up into the air, and you watch as the ice kind of climbs all up until it freezes completely solid. The hand kind of reaches up, and you can hear the head crying inside the bag. And as the fist goes in and shatters it like an ice sculpture, it just like ice scatters across the ground, and you watch as the entire body turns to smoke, and smoke drifts out of the head of the bag, Poe, signaling the end of the Doulahan.
Yeah.
You guys are now out of combat. The head is gone.
Yeah,
It turns to ash.
I open the bag.
Yeah, it's turned to ash and smoke. There's like a little bit of black residue at the bottom, marking what used to be the Doulahan.
Real quick, while I have it up, can I hop into my Bigby's hand and have it lift me in the sky as far as I can?
Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm gonna look around and try to like get my bearings.
Nice.
and see-
How high are you? I'd say because you probably have like
So I can move
around-
60 feet.
Yeah. This is 3 rounds of combat, so you guys have 3 or 4 rounds of combat, so you have about 30 seconds, 35, 36 seconds left.
So I think I can go like about 5 or so rounds, so it'd be 300 feet in the air.
300 feet in the air, but then you have to come back down, bud.
Yeah, I can feather fall. Fine.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Good stuff. So you're 300 feet in the air as you look up. Go to make a perception check for me.
Come on, don't fail me now. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, 19.
19. Pretty decent. You
Pretty
see
help.
forest for all the ways around. You all moved away from like kind of this verdant forest into this more like swamp-like area. And you see the swamp-like area with like gnarled trees kind of goes for a couple more miles over to what seems to be the like easterly direction. But west it kind of goes off, and you see what looks to be maybe it looks to be a couple days journey, several miles out, but you see what seems to be mountains, and the base of mountains towards the more verdant, tree-like grassy areas in the distance.
Can I try and shout up to Artie?
Yeah, you can.
I want to say, Artie!
Yeah.
Artie! Can you
What?
see where the river goes?
Oh yeah, I will look and try to see where
The
the
river!
Sounds good. The river turns into the swamp that you all can see. That's all around you. The swamp kind of goes around for a long more. And with a 19, you can see that there's some like it looks to be like maybe the river goes further in. You're not sure if it like divides the section between the verdant forest and the other one. It seems to go further up and maybe connects with the mountains, but that's mostly conjecture because after a certain while you can't see past the tree cover to see
and then
the forest.
the handle disappeared, and I'll start flying down.
Yeah, you watch as
extremely quickly.
Artie starts plummeting from the sky as the hand vanishes out of midair.
And then I will go ahead and cast Featherfall.
Right,
when I'm
as soon
20
like
feet
just
up,
below
whatever.
the tree, just like as you're about to hit the treetops, you cast out with an arcane sigil, and whoosh, all your momentum stalls as you gently float to the ground.
Anyone else's hard trap when you do that? My God.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so
Archie,
here's what I
what'd you
saw.
see?
And I will go ahead and minor illusion the visage that I saw.
Sounds good.
So, see, here's the mountain, and then it looks like there's two types of forests here. We got like this more swampy stuff, and then this more verdant, life-giving forest. I don't know where we want to stay or which side is better or worse or what we want to do, but it's kind of
I mean, based purely off experience of one day in this forest, we were in the nice, pretty side, right? And we found a stream, a magic stream, and some giggling trees. And then we came over here for 15 seconds and we found a fucking skull horse. So I think we're on the right track now.
So we want to
Yeah.
stay with the skull horse type people.
Probably.
I think if we're looking for
Speaking of
conflict,
which-
this is the way to go.
Speaking of which, where's Snow? Snow?
Snow!
Hey, sorry, is it over?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dead. Yeah,
He's
Okay.
gone.
Yeah. I didn't see what happened. Is everyone okay? Oh my
yeah,
God!
it's alright.
Snow looks at you, Fen.
So are you okay? You got like
Oh,
like
yeah.
swamp water on you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a little bit.
Okay,
Just a bit damp.
right.
It's alright. It's
Okay,
alright. Come on.
Okay, cool. All right.
Hey, Ben, that's something I want to talk to you about. How'd that fucking thing know your name?
Yeah, I want to know. I'd like to know that too. I don't know, but
You don't know.
I did hear a
no,
creepy
I don't
voice
know
saying your
him.
name.
If that's what
yeah.
you're implying.
Oh,
You weren't like college friends.
No, nothing like that. But
Excellent.
when he said
yeah.
my
All
name-
college roommates come back as headless horsemen.
I mean,
No,
One way or another.
Kelsey, no.
All the ones that peaked in college.
what's that?
Oh shit, Sam. Daniel, can I look around for remnants of this guy?
Of course. Go ahead and make
Is anything
make a
remaining?
perception check for me, please.
I'm gonna help out Poe by pulling out the flame tongue dagger.
Oh, and
Into
kind of
it,
lighting the area.
and-
Sure. So you get
Yeah,
you get
just to light the
advantage.
area to give him
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
25.
25, nice. As you're looking around, you do notice the residue at the bottom of your bag. There's still a little bit of it on there, kind of like this ashy gray substance. It doesn't look like any of him was like physically there. Like you can't find like a leg or an arm or anything like that. But the ashy like kind of residue is still there at the bottom of your bag.
Okay, I'm just gonna make sure to like preserve that and hold on to it.
Okay, sounds good.
Fen, I think you were gonna do something, or say something.
No, I was just gonna say I don't know how it knew my name, but all I know is when it said it, it was like the most horrible feeling that I've ever had. I just blacked out immediately. Like felt like my whole body was like seizing up.
Can I walk up to Fen and raise, not to like try to burn them or anything, but raise the flame tongue dagger to them, kind of examine their body just a little bit, almost a little bit invasively, just to see if there's any scarring, any
Sure. Make a
veins,
perception check
anything
for me, please.
odd. Yeah. That's a crit fail, which adds up to 9, if that makes a difference.
Roll the fire damage on your flame tongue.
No.
Oh. All right.
That's another nat one. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
So just the individual, or like the extra fire damage, or like the full damage of the.
No. Just the fire damage. Just the fire damage.
Okay.
Only the fire damage, because your blade is getting too close to them. Is what's happening.
12.
12. Oh my god.
Max damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh!
Yep.
Now is when you
Evan!
roll good. So there is a dagger shaped like burn mark on Fenn's like forearm. As you back up. Oh, I'm
my
sorry,
God,
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What are you fucking doing?
I no. I'm just trying to see if they had
I'm
anything
fucking
like.
insult to
If the
injury,
fire
look.
dagger
was-
burnt her skin, you fucking
No.
moron.
This was not supposed to be like that. No, I just. Can somebody else look? Because obviously I can't be trusted. I'm so sorry, Fen. I'm so sorry. But Artie,
It's all
Artie,
right. It's fine. I just.
could you please check out their body to see if the horseman left anything behind, any kind of mark, anything?
I don't think.
Fen, I was worried about you. I'm so sorry.
I
It's
think this is more
alright.
of a magical aura.
Do you want to make an Arcana check?
Yeah. What time is it?
Right.
around-
Right now you're currently at midday. You would have one more kind of trek through the forest before the end of the day.
Yeah. Maybe we can like sit down real quick, and I can examine you if that's okay, just real quick, and see if there's any arcane energy emanating, or.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
alright.
up to you. If you don't want me to, I won't. I'm just curious as well.
Yeah, alright. It's fine. We can take a beat.
Yeah.
All right, Artie, go ahead and make. What are you doing? Are you just gonna do an Arcana check, or are you gonna cast Identify?
I'm going to like kind of search around them, see if there's any magical aura or anything, and specifically since you showed me your amulet, I do, if you're okay, I would like to take a look at that as well, and see if there's anything that seems to be affecting that.
As soon as you.
I'm not gonna reach for. I'm telling you this like right now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it would affect your amulet,
No, it's
but
fine. It's not. I would
Okay.
know it's fine. It's nothing.
okay.
You know, let's
Then-
let's get going. Come on. I'm
Wait,
fine.
did I look around before I did that?
Go to make an
That was
Arcana
what I was
check.
Planning on doing. Oh, nice. Very good. 27.
27. You're looking around Fenn's person, and you're noticing as the burn mark was left on Emerin. They looked fine before, but then as you're looking at the burn mark, there are light little black, like little energy tendrils just kind of running, almost too faint to see. Some sort of thing is affecting her.
Does it seem to be like,
It's affecting them. My apologies.
does it seem to be like is this a magical, like a spell, or is this more of like a necrotic
You're gonna
curse?
You're gonna need to have something more specific in order to see that.
Okay, yeah. Joko,
I'm-
no, I can see. Look, you can see right here from the burn mark. There's like these little dark tendrils. That I don't think these were here before, were they?
I don't know. Look, I'm fine. Can we just keep going?
No.
I'm sure
well,
we just need-
if we run into something like this again, we need to we want you to be safe, and it's okay that we take a few minutes to just thoroughly examine and make sure that this doesn't happen again. That's more important. We don't even have a place that we're going. We're just walking around the forest. We can take a few minutes. Everyone needs a little break. I think it's for not only the benefit of you, but for all of us, so we can learn more about this forest.
Fen, please let Artie help.
We're just trying to help.
Let me take a look at your arm.
Fen looks very uncomfortable. Like everybody looking at them and talking
Mhm.
about this, and
Mm-hmm.
it like you can tell visibly that Fen is not happy with this.
All right, hey, and Joker's gonna turn around and say, "Everybody, fuck off for a second, all right?"
Okay, I'll walk away.
I'll walk
Okay.
around too.
And Joker's gonna turn around and say, "All right, show me your arm."
Fen holds out their arm reluctantly.
I want to take a look, and I want to like touch her arm and try and see if I can detect like some kind of disease on it or something.
Are you using your divine sense?
Yes, I will.
All right. Your divine sense gives you the presence of tools or things. Just go ahead and make a. You can make either an Arcana check or a
Medicine
check. Yeah, I would allow that.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, baby.
That's what we needed.
This is not magical in the sense that it's like carved by a spell. This is more in the realm of good and evil. This is a curse that's been laid on them. You're not sure the nature of the curse. Doesn't seem to be affecting them right now. But it seems to be, with a nat 20, it seems to, when their life falls below a certain threshold, it will affect them.
You've been cursed by that thing.
What?
Hold on. And Joko is going to put his hand over the part that has those black tendrils, and he's going to squeeze as hard as he can. And
it hurts.
then
it hurts. It's a 3rd-degree burn that's being squeezed on Fen. And continue, Joko. Continue.
And there's the like dull glow of like magical energy is going to start coursing through Joko's hand. He's going to squeeze tighter, and then release it with like a big burst of smoke as he casts Remove Curse.
All right. This radiant light rushes through you, and it feels like needles like spiking through your entire body, Fen. As the smoke kind of runs its course over those tendrils and also all across your person. But after this intense pain for a moment, you feel... You didn't even notice it before until this just happened, but you feel lighter. Like... You didn't even realize it before, but you felt like how you do on a sick day. Just really groggy and like just gross all over. And now... that feeling seems to be gone. But the pain from the burn remains.
You alright?
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, and Fen is gonna hug Joko.
Sure. And he's gonna have like one arm, he's gonna have like both arms up, and then like take one arm and just like pat them on the back.
When he does that, Fen like shoves him away. It's like, sorry. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for healing me back there. Thanks.
Yeah.
Snow immediately runs up to Fen's arm and kind of grabs their arm and kind of holds it and looks at you, Joko.
They're mine, you know.
And like kind of gives you a little raspberry.
Yeah, okay. And Joko's gonna walk off to go find Artie and the others.
Sounds
leaving
good.
Ben and Snow.
All right. As you guys all begin prepping yourselves and starting gathering yourselves for the next leg of the journey, for the last portion of your day before you have to take a long rest, that is where we'll pick up our game next time.
Woohoo!
Woo! Awesome.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Dang.
All right. Well, that was our first official session for Stop, Drop, and Roll. Thank you all so much for joining us. For those of you all who are still here, all 11 of you who are still here, we are so grateful that you guys made it. And that you guys took a chance on, checking out this crazy weird thing that we're doing. So, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all had fun or were entertained by the story in some way. And we will be continuing this every week. It might not exactly be at the same time, but we will be doing it every single weekend for certain, as long as we can. And we will be letting you guys know either here on the Twitch page or on our Instagram if you guys want to follow that. And if you were unfortunately missed kind of the beginning portion of this, don't worry. The VOD will be up right after this, and also it will also be on YouTube for you to see. So thank you all so much for being here, and I hope you guys enjoyed it in some way. Quickly, before we end, I wanted to shout out the people who followed us during the stream today, which is crazy. We have a lot of people who followed a while ago. So first off, thank you, Agent K3476. That's my brother. Thank you, buddy. To Shwimi. to Toucan, to Nobis Gaming, what's up Noah, to Ulfsock, Elijah Dragon Fire, Polar Bard 123, Cody Jackman, Krezico, UC Blue, Mr. Dorge, D-Cats 2, La 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 guy, Cookie Dough, The Clown Slayer, Sarah is not famous, Steebs, Sammy Saurus Rex, thank you, and Carfishy. So thankful for all you guys for the follow. And yeah, we hope to see you all next time. And in between them, be sure to just be kind to each other, take some time over the weeks, and love one another as we are going through some pretty rough times. All right, y'all. We love you.
One, Daniel. There's one
Thanks
more.
everyone
Wait,
for
wait,
coming.
what? There's one more? Oh, Roll Plus Weird. I missed Roll Plus Weird. Well, Roll Plus, thank you for being here. And that's it. All right, y'all. Have a good one. And thank you so much for being here. This is Stop, Drop, and Roll. Signing off. Bye-bye.